Malawian boy. Malawian boy.
Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This show is going to be a bit slow. We're not going to go fast like the other shows. I was trying to hurry up to do a few things because I just came from church earlier on. Been attending a group, you know, sort of a mental health group. So go there. You go there every Sundays, and then you have meetings, and then you do prayers with people. But welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Bomba Transfer Zone. We are seeing a lot of bombas, guys. A lot of bombas are dropping, but I didn't want to just speak on one bomba. I didn't want to just speak on one transfer. I wanted to wait first and see that, okay, how many of these bombas are coming out? It looks like Man City are moving fast. Man City are moving fast. Big up to Mancunian Way. I hope you're enjoying your vacation, Mr. Mancunian Way. Says member for 3 months. Big up to you for being a member for 3 months. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. Hope you're drinking, relaxing, and not keeping yourselves occupied by most of the stuff going on. These signings need to be done by Monday and Tuesday. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything is going well. Everything is going well. Don't worry about it. Say oi from Banda. Banda, big up to you. Been a while. Hello, Martin. Is everyone finished their PSG love now? Now, PSG is cooking. Martin, you can't hate on PSG. They're cooking. Fans are so desperate, Martin, because Liverpool signed Frimpong. Yeah, and Liverpool are also about to close on Verts. We're Man City FC, by the way. PSG are not part of the CFG. PSG cooked yesterday. You mean fake bombers? Nah. The bombers are everywhere. They're not fake. They're not fake. So we'll talk about it in a few minutes. Back tomorrow. Martin is back tomorrow. Martin is going to have, I think, a video on Tuesday. Martin, am I right? I don't know if you're back tomorrow saying back on YouTube. Big up to you guys. Guys, on your way in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're giving you that content on a Sunday afternoon. It's beautiful here in Dublin. As you can see at the back, my windows are open. It's beautiful in Dublin. I'm wearing an oversized shirt, trying to look gangster today, walking in them streets. But Martin is back on Tuesday. You can go see him. But guys, we're going to talk about transfers. The transfer window is open. The transfer window is open, and you know what time it is. You know what time it is. I know people are gonna get mad. People are getting mad about this, but who cares? Let's get the Bomba show on. Anyway, guys. Let's get the Bomba show on, and let's see how we get on. As I said, I might have people guests who will be coming on, but I will be talking, then bringing the guests, then telling them to get the hell out. You know what I mean? After that, I'll tell them to get the hell out. So I'll speak, get the guest on, then tell them to get the hell out. Because today we're just going to be chilling. Today we're going to be speaking. Chilling and speaking. I'm not in a rush today. So if a lot of people are like, why is he taking so long to talk about the transfers? I'm not in a rush today. I'm not in a rush. Because the last stream I did 20 minutes and some people were unhappy. So I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna sit here and we're just gonna talk. So far, look, REIJNDERS seems to be the one that's getting close. I have seen a few articles. I'm going to share the articles in a few minutes. CHERKI is moving fast. I think Fabrizio Romano already tweeted about CHERKI. Last night, again, we had some CHERKI bombers dropping. We're going to ask that, is Gibbs White staying at Forest? The rumors on the streets, the word on the street is Gibbs White might be staying at Forest. Now, if Gibbs White is staying at Forest, is there going to be an alternative? Or that's the end of Gibbs White? We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But like the video says, big up Patrick, we need a here we go tomorrow for REIJNDERS. That is true. We definitely need a here we go. And if we don't get a here we go, I'll be disappointed. We need one by Monday. We need something. The City fans are hungry. The City fans are starving. We need something. We need it. Anyway, let me keep on with the comments. Chiki Pakistan says hi. Pat back again. Yes, I'm back. But now it's more chilled. As I said, it's going to be more chilled. The window is open. A lot of things are dropping. Let me know if anything is going up on Twitter. Anything else that I don't have. So let's start with the first story. Guys, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's keep liking the videos. We are going to start with REIJNDERS. Saka, or whatever his name is, says talks are still on the way between Milan and Man City for Tashini REIJNDERS, with the citizens officials confident increasing for the deal around 65. Deal to be closed in the next weeks. Guardiola wants REIJNDERS for the Club World Cup, and REIJNDERS is expecting club's agreement to complete the move. So it looks like this one is moving closer and closer. It looks like 65 million is going to be the money we're going to sign him for. So we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait at this moment. This signing, I'm pretty sure, as a lot of people are saying, is the midfielder we are all waiting for, because we haven't had a proper number 8 and since Gundogan left for Barcelona. So REIJNDERS might be the first one through the door. So REIJNDERS will be the first one. Let's get it. Let's keep going, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep going. I don't know. Are you guys? Can I ask something? Let me ask something to the guys in the comments. Let's say, right, this evening, since the window is open, or let's say Monday, first thing Monday morning, you get REIJNDERS. Is that the only number 8 you want? Is that the only number 8 you're looking for? Let me know. Is that the only number 8 you're looking for? Is that the only number 8 you're looking for? Let me know in the comments. Because I heard certain people say they're looking for more number 8. Says, what positions can REIJNDERS play apart from number 8? REIJNDERS can play as a holding midfielder. Reijnders can play as a holding midfielder. I think he's also very good at creativity. So we're talking about a guy who can play all over the midfield. The thing about most of the midfielders, right, that City are looking at, if you look at them, let me do this for you. I think let me do this for you. Good for asking. Thank you for asking, man. Let me do this for you. I did a video on him to go deeper into what his positions are and what he can do. He's just basically a midfielder. He can play as a DM. He can play as a midfield comfortably on that middle row. Basically, we're looking at a complete midfielder. Does that answer your question? His strengths are playmaking, long shots, long balls, and he's very good at getting into the box, crashing into the box. Something we haven't seen since Gundogan was in his prime. Something we haven't seen since Gundogan was in his prime. Yeah, because Nico can play 8 too. Yes. So that's another good point. Nico can play 8. So maybe we might not need another 8. Now we can have 2 different types of 8. We can have Reijnders and then we can have Nico Gonzalez. It depends if we get rid of Kova and Gundo. Hopefully. If we don't get rid of Kova and Gundo, we won't really need anybody else, because people are forgetting that midfield is also getting stocked. Because let's say, okay, let's start. So we've got Rodri, right? Reijnders comes in, Nico Gonzalez is here, and then you have Kovacic. That is 4 midfielders. 4 midfielders in this midfield. We're just talking about midfielders. We're not talking about the attacking midfielders with the number 10s. Let's keep going. It says Edison should come in too. I don't know. I think that Edison talk was just agent talk. His agent is trying to get maybe a new deal from Atalanta. Edison is waffle. If we only get rid of one of them, then yeah, grand, yeah, that's true. We need to go for Edison after Reijnders and CHERKI. That has been a bit greedy, but I don't look like. I wouldn't be against it. Foden can do a little bit in the number 8. I see that. He starts in convincing. He's not a City level. He's not going to he's not gonna boss good team. Wait, you're talking about Reijnders? Man, it's not about stats sometimes. It's not about stats. It's not always about stats. Gundogan never was a goal scorer, never was a baller. Sometimes these players just have to have impact. And midfield just has to function very well, man. It's not about stats. Did you see Rodri's stats? Yeah, he's versatile. Edison stuff is media crap, end of. Foden has psychological issues. Yeah, he will be fine. Don't worry about it. Nico G and Reijnders are a complete midfield, CDM, double pivot, CM, Cam. That is true. I know Nico G can also play as an attack midfielders. Do you trust Nico? I wanted him to play a lot more because I wanted to see what he is like. Look, I trust Nico. I trust Nico G, man. And for the fact that we're getting Reijnders, I trust Nico G. I think Nico G is a very talented midfielder. Yes, unfortunately, he didn't play that much this season. But look at it, man. Sometimes it is what it is. But you can't tell me that in this season coming, Nico Gonzalez is not going to be pivotal to this Man City team. Because we have to remember this, right? And I don't want to sound bitter or sound a bit sour. Rodri, right, is coming from an ACL injury where he had surgery, right? And he's 28 years old. Rodri might not come back the same as he was before he got injured. People have to notice that you need rotation. The reason why Rodri got into this situation is the fact that we lacked rotation in that position. We lacked somebody very competent to be able to take over some of the load that Rodri had to take on. So now with Nico Gonzalez, who's from Malasia, who's from the Barcelona Academy, Nico Gonzalez can be the one who takes over. Sometimes Reijnders in certain games can play as a DM. So there's a lot of options. Keep an eye on Livramento though, Pat. Look, man, if a bomber for Livramento drops, if a bomber for Livramento drops, man, there'll be another stream. We'll keep streaming. Big up to you, Martin. Let's keep going to the comments. We'll keep one of Gundo, Kova, or Bernardo. I don't know. We might see all of them going. Oh, He says, Martin, is it 100% Jack is going? I think Jack Grealish is going. I think there's no place for Jack Grealish in this team. Because let me ask you a question, right? CHERKI comes in. Reinders comes in. We have Savio, Omama, Mosh, Bob. Where are you going to play Jack Grealish? Is Livramento happening or is on the list? I think you can say more of a list. Our team will never touch what PSG showed to football last night, not with Pep at the wheel. Wesley, let me tell you something. City won a treble also. City won the treble. City won 100 points. And they won the Centurion. They were the Centurions. City won the domestic quad. So don't say we'll never touch. Come on, let's not say that. Let's not say that. Pep Guardiola won us the treble. Pep Guardiola's won us the 4-peat. Pep Guardiola won the Prem 3 times in a row. That back-to-back. Then he won us the domestic quad. Let's not get excited. I respect what PSG did yesterday, but let's not pretend as if City did not go unbeaten in the UCL and conceded only 2 goals. City went unbeaten in the UCL and conceded 2 goals. Let's just wait for the team to be fixed. Jack may be involved, but it's down to Newcastle as well. That same PSG team losing to us until we lost Ruben Diaz. Yeah, that is true. So what's happening with Diogo Costa? I mean, the keeper. The keeper is coming in. The keeper is coming in. I'm telling you. Interested to hear a few things you saw last night's game. I liked your mention of Barella. A comment you mentioned in our game with Real. No, Barella is a baller. Barella from Inter is a baller. Yesterday's game was incredible. What I admired about PSG's wingers is the fact that they were tracking back. They were not selfish. The fact that Dembele was pressing first. City will be back, ladies and gentlemen. These type of signings, like Reinders, are the signings that will get us back. These are the signings that will bring us back to the glory days, as you can call them. Guys, like the video. Keep liking the video. We're here talking City. We're here on a Sunday. I'm here on a Sunday with you talking Man City transfers. Like the video. Unfortunately, I'm not an ITK, so I'm not going to start lying to you. I'll be just telling you what I can see with my own eyes and give opinion on how it's going. For me, to be honest with you, I think we have to be expecting deal close this evening on Reinders on Monday morning or Tuesday. Monday morning, I wouldn't be surprised we get a here we go, or even this evening we get a here we go on Reinders. I think we might be getting a here we go. But anyway, guys, let's keep going. 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 Yeah. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going with the transfer. Transfer. I've seen the comments. Is Martin, can you see players and Pep Indes falling out? I think Haaland and Jack would. Not really. I don't think so. It says next season my starting midfield is Rodri, Nico G, Reinders until Phil finds form. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't be against that at all. Not against that at all. Patrick, we need to sell Grealish and Marketing. Spend the money for Livramento. We definitely need a right back. I'm also happy if Nori join us. I'm also happy. Jack must free that 10. Yeah, I think he'll give it away. I think the number 10 is going to be CHERKI. CHERKI will be the number 10. Doku is also likely to leave City. Nah, Doku ain't leaving. I'm telling people, Doku ain't leaving. Remember this, clip this. Doku ain't going nowhere. Doku ain't leaving. Don't listen to this Fugazi news saying, oh, Doku is leaving. Doku ain't leaving. People are just talking out of their ass. Doku is not leaving. Doku is not leaving. Savio is not leaving. Doku is not leaving. The system is going to change. The system will change. With better midfielders, with legs, they'll be able to crash into the box like Reinders and CHERKI. CHERKI will be able to give through balls to Doku and Savio. And CHERKI will be able to get into the box where Savio and Doku can be able to assist. Doku and Savio are not leaving. It's a system issue. It's coaching issue. Let me give an example to you guys. I already said it in the other stream. Dembele, people did not want Dembele because Dembele, they said he was lazy. Dembele couldn't track back. Dembele was missing a lot of shots when he went to Barcelona. PSG took interest in Dembele. A new manager, Enrique, came and gave Dembele a system where he can thrive. Look at the coaching. It's all about coaching. There's nothing wrong with Doku and Savio. It's about the coaching. Our coaching has been horrible this season. That's why the whole coaching stuff is being taken out. So this thing where people are like, oh, we don't need fast wingers. Oh, we don't need Doku. We don't need Savio. They're not good enough. No, it's the system that's not good enough. The manager hasn't been able to utilize these players. The manager hasn't been able to play to the strength of these players. Like, look at Doku. He will dribble past 4 players. And in the box, there's only Haaland. And look at what Haaland is doing. He's going to the back post. Who else is in? Who else in the box? We don't have Bernardo Silva crashing the box. We don't have Gundogan crashing the box. The only time Gundogan crashed the box was in the latest game against Everton. That's the only time I saw Gundogan crashing into the box. The thing is, the system has failed these wingers. The system has been poor. System has been so poor. I am telling you, the system has been so poor this season. I can't wait for the new manager to come in. I can't wait for the new manager to come in. Guys, I'm gonna bring in all the guys. I'm gonna bring in the people in the panel. Bringing in the panel now, so that they can also let us know. But like the video, guys, keep liking. We're simply talking on the Bomba Transfer Zone show. I'm also reading, says, Patrick, we need to sell Grealish and marketing. I already saw that. What's another comment? And no news, please, bro. There's no news, man. I can't lie to you. Like, as I said, I'm not an ITK, so I'm not gonna sit here and gas you up. I'm not gonna gas you up. I'm just here doing YouTube, and if I see any news, I'll post the news. But in the meantime, I'm so disappointed. The fallback news has actually become quiet. So we'll see. We'll see in time. We'll see in time. Anyway, Kevin joins us. Kevin, how you doing, man? Kevin, can you hear me? Okay, as Kelvin is about to join us, we'll see. Dembele said he was taught to trigger the press, so that's why they saw Summers outball to Pastoni, then DeMarco. They pressed them so much to isolate Barella and McTeddy and such things. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes coaching is important, but City fans want to hate on Doku. City fans want to hate on Savio. City fans want to hate on Haaland. The system has been trash. The system has been ass cheeks this season. We need a better system. The coaching staff were poor. That's why they're bringing in Pep from Liverpool. That's why they're bringing Kolo Toure from the academy. Like, look at some of the set pieces. How can Man City have 18 corners in a game, 0 goals? 0 goals out of 18 corners. Man City, we keep the ball the whole time, but we never score. The set piece coaches were ass. Like, look at one of the games, man. I saw Doku and Foden. Foden and Doku or somebody, or Savio, or the short guys, Rico Lewis and Doku, they were marking Konate and Van Dijk. What is that? Who is doing the set piece coaching? The system has been poor, man. Doku gonna be a monster next season. Big up to you. Patrick, do you think Doku will be able to perform next season? With this guy coming in, the Pep guy, and with a new system, I think Doku and Savio are going to perform. Even Oscar Bob, let's not forget. Patrick, which numbers do you reckon CHERKI is going to get? 17? Give him the number 10. CHERKI, I think, plays with the number 18. But also give him the number 10. Give CHERKI number 18. Give him number 18 or 10. Patrick, Doku is not good enough. Savio come through. Can I ask you a question? How come Savio come through? Savio and Doku have the same amount of goals and assists. So why will Savio come through? Is it because he's Brazilian? You guys are capping. I need football terms. Oh my God, total crap here, Pat. You never said this. You never said this on Jack. I don't understand what you're saying. Say that again. I want to hear. Yo, you don't. Yo, Pat. Don't think people are way too critical of Doku. I have seen Savio have a terrible games, and people have been completely people leaving the game complaining about Doku only. That's the thing. I have seen Savio drop a stinker. But they will say, oh, Doku. Yet Doku has saved us in few games. I just don't understand people. I just don't get people. Is it because the other one is Brazilian? I don't know. Maybe. Because he looks good. The system is designed for these odd players. Move on and the system will change. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The system has been trash. The system has been so trash, man. I think 17 should be retired, but it hasn't been. Yeah, the most retired jerseys when somebody dies. Doku ain't good enough right now. Pat have same energy you did. But how long has he been here too? But anyway, look at the end of the day. I think Doku is better than Jack Grealish. I think Jack Grealish is a better number 10, but Jack Grealish is not better than Doku. PSG academy players are the GOAT. Majority of the PSG players were not academy players, though. They were players bought from other clubs in the French league. But big up to you. I meant when in our game with Madrid, Pep made a change and Vini was telling his teammate Baila to mean easy work. I see what you mean. Oh, Baila, okay, easy work. Soma yesterday was being exploited in the near post. Okay, I get it. Doku is the best winger in the league. Big up to you. Big up to you. Keep cooking. Okay. So anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It says, wow, new manager, but show the true feelings there. New assistant manager, not new manager. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying that's why Pep is coming from Liverpool, so we can bring new ideas. Doku can leave. I want a better winger. Who's a better winger? Who's a better winger who can come to the team? Because Rodrigo is not coming. Rodrigo said he wants to stay. Says, I think our wingers need to train their finish in 2 or 3 hours. The wingers need coaching at City. The coaching is poor. The coaching, the assistant coaches, that's why the whole backroom stuff is going. Patrick ITK. I'm not an ITK, man. I can never claim to be an ITK. I just read things off the internet and then bring them over here. But guys, keep liking the video. There's about 168 of you watching. Put the likes up. Only 28 likes. We are all here Sunday talking about Man City, the club we love, talking about transfers. Let's keep going. We've just spoken about Reijnders. The deal looks like it's almost done. Reijnders, I think we'll get it here we go this evening, or maybe latest Tuesday, according to what we're seeing. The next one we're going to talk about is CHERKI. CHERKI, number 10, CHERKI. Tomorrow the window moves, I reckon. Yeah, the window is going to move tomorrow. I think so. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Grealish did more for us, by the way. Nah, Grealish ain't done shit. I like Grealish, but I'm sorry. Grealish has been misused at City. Let's keep it 100. Grealish is a player who has been misused at City. Grealish is a baller. I love Grealish as a baller. Grealish was one of the best players in the Premier League. Now he's just another player. Grealish hasn't. This is the thing about people. They all just twerk about treble. Yes, Grealish was part of the treble team, but that treble season, we did not win because of Grealish. It's because of Rodri. That's why we won. Rodri and Haaland. These guys performed. John Stones performed. So this whole Grealish has done more, by the way. So has Sergio Gomez. So has Rico Lewis. Anyway, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Kevin, can you hear me? You're in the background. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, big up to you, man. We're just talking about Reijnders.
But I didn't know that you already put me on, because I can't see myself.
Yeah, you can. It's just a transfer zone.
That's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, you can be the background as if you're in heaven.
Well, you can hear me there.
Yeah, we can hear. We can all hear you. So, what do you think of this Reijnders signing? It says City might agree a 65 million deal.
Yeah, we're all happy now. You're not happy with it?
Yeah, so you're getting a number 8, isn't it? So you're happy?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice. And I think I don't know why Pep is even more technical than the average number 8, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. He's very good. He's very, very good.
Yeah, I think even CHERKI and OS Ainori, I think Pep is going to change the system this season. You know that? Are you not feeling it?
Yeah,
because of the type of player he's going for.
This is what I'm telling people, that the system is going to change, and I don't think anybody knows what system we're going to play. But certain people keep telling me that the wingers might go, Doku might go, or Savio. No, none of them are going. They were just
not going anywhere.
Because people think that next season we're gonna play without wingers. That's what the majority of people are saying. They invested in Doku and Savio. These are young players. People are making me laugh. Let me try to educate people. Have you noticed that Man City has started buying players that are good in transition? They are buying Reijnders, who is very energetic, good in transition, good at counters. They bought Mamouche, a very good player who's good in transition, not good in tight spaces, but good in transition, good at counters. Haaland, even though he did very well in the treble season with low blocks, Haaland very good in transition. The football game is changing. They're getting fast fast four backs who are able to run up and down. See, something that Man City might move from is actually centre backs, having a million centre backs in the back. So anyway, let's keep going. So that's the first one, and then let's go to another one. Let's go to the one everybody is twerking for. Put the likes up, guys. Put the likes up. Put the likes up. Just put the likes up. Put the likes up. Let's just keep putting those likes up. Put them likes up. So anyway, what about this one? So this one says Man City and Lyon are in club-to-club talks for Ryan Cherki. Do you expect it to advance fast next week? Price tag will be the excess of 30 million for Cherki. Man City are confident. So Man City maintain their plans. Cherki and Reijnders deal to be done in the next few days. Cherki and Reijnders deal to be done in the next few days. More of the good stuff is happening. More of the good stuff is happening. What do you think, Kevin? Cherki for 30 million.
That's a oh my god, that's a good buy, you know, Patrick. That is a good buy. I saw I didn't know too much about the guy, but the little bit of compilation that I saw on Twitter, the guy is really good, Patrick. You know all those guys that always park the bus, right? That's when we're gonna need him with small spaces and all that. This guy is really good, and I think why the reason, you know, before me and you were not happy when City pull out of the Vets transfer.
Yeah.
So if you plus his money and the renders money together, it's not even up to the Vets transfer. So I think I'm happy that City pull out of that deal. If that transfer money can get us these two guys, that would be that's cool for me. And then we have another players that we need to buy. I know if we get Ainori and what's it got, Gibbs White. I don't mind Gibbs White now. If we got this guy and Renders, I don't mind Gibbs White, Patrick. I don't mind him. Trust me.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, look, I don't mind Gibbs White, but the rumors are he might be staying. The rumors are he might actually be staying. So if he stays at Forest, or maybe we have pulled out of the Gibbs White issue,
But
we can
but they
really
say
force.
Forest. But they say Forest one is this 80 million.
Yeah, that's
For
what
him.
everybody keeps saying. There's just a lot of rumors. Like the Gibbs White rumors have died off. Maybe they'll. Okay, do you know what I think? Okay, maybe we sign Reijnders, right? It gets
Yeah.
announced, and
Yeah.
then we close Cherki. Maybe after that, we'll start hearing about Nori or a fallback or Reijnders. You know what I mean? But in the
So
meantime, I haven't heard it.
are we using Nunes as a right back then? Are we using Nunes as a right back?
You're not with Nunes.
I love Nunes. I want him as a right back, Patrick. I want him as a right back. Like seriously. That guy is good. That guy, Patrick, as a right back, that guy is hungry. That's what I'm gonna say. That guy is hungry. He want to prove a point, you know. And people were saying that, oh, Pep were gonna let him go, you know, because Pep tried Phillips everywhere and he fumbles. But Nunes, no, the guy is playing well. Even Pep said it himself. The guy is playing well. He's performing well in where Pep is playing him. So I think Pep is gonna keep him, and I think he's gonna play that right back for us. But I don't know if I don't know for you if you like him there or you want him to move back to the midfield. But I
Yeah,
don't mind.
can I be honest, right? Since we're doing the transfer show, but we are also going to be speaking Man City, is what I've noticed, from like City fans is we all have got our favorites. Yes, I back up Doku. Some people back up their favorites, but what I've noticed is this season, for the fact that we have our favorites, we've decided to be cooking certain players. Because if you talk about like Nunes, you're right. He's actually been one of our best players this season. Nunes has played as a winger, left winger, right winger. Nunes has been deployed as a right winger. Yes, he did the issue against Man United, but where is Foden's issue against Arsenal? You know what I mean? Foden, we were winning the game. Foden decides to do a pass like that one. Where is Diaz's issue where he had few defensive issues this season. Where's Akanji's issues been
Akanji didn't really
exploited?
play a lot, you guys know. He didn't
Yeah,
really play a lot.
but I'm trying to explain to people where's Haaland's
Crystal
issue.
Palace.
Yeah,
Forgot that.
where's Haaland's issue? Where's KDB's
But
stinkers this season? Like Bernardo Silva's stinkers giving away the ball, Gundogan giving away
Bernardo
the ball.
Silva sticker was almost every game. We've given him
Yeah,
plenty
so
of crap.
this is what I'm saying. Like every single player has had a majority of bozo moments, but what I've noticed is
I think Diaz had more
Yashko
bozo
has
moments
too.
than
I prop Yashko. He's had plenty of bozo moments. I
yeah,
can be fair.
I think Diaz
But-
had
but
more
get-
He's had
bozo
plenty of
moments.
bozos.
But guess what? This season, what I've noticed is Kovacic and Nunes have got the biggest stake. Every time you go to a panel or you go in a space, it's Kovacic and Nunes. That's the one everybody's after. Yet those two players have helped us. It's time to just face it. This season, a lot of players have had stinkers. Even Josko, who people are glazing as
Diaz has been getting a lot of crap.
But Diaz has also been. But I'm just saying that people
But Diaz
say
don't get any crap.
Yes, he does. He gets a ton of crap.
There was a
Yeah,
game.
but
you see that
but-
last
but-
game.
He's got a
I'm
couple
telling
of
you,
haters out there.
You know
Yeah.
that last game at home against Bournemouth. You see that pass is the counter attack of Bournemouth that Diaz flick the ball like
Yeah,
he
he
almost
did.
he gave it
He did.
to Bournemouth player at close to the 18-yard ball. I was furious. I said, how can a serious defender be taking that ball, but be very like I don't know how to say it, like take that ball likely like that, just flick it. Like, what's wrong with this guy? And what's wrong with him? Huh? That pisses me off because that game, Nico
That is
O'Reilly
facts.
instead of buying Morgan Gibbs one.
Facts.
Do you know? This is why I'm saying this
Because he's
season.
too
I've
young.
even
That's
been-
why. Because clearly, if you're 20 years old, you can't ball out. Don't tell that to
Oh, yeah,
Desiree
this is
Douay or Lamine Yamal or Pau
This-
Kabarsi or
you-
those
you-
kind of players.
this, yeah, like City
Why not?
fans.
Patrick, you know,
City fans. How old? Wait, let me ask the City fans. City fans, how old are the players that scored yesterday? I thought you told us that Echeverry is 19, is too young. There was a kid that walked into the who's that kid? The kid, I think he's even less than 18 years old. If you don't know if he's 18.
Oh, the guy at the end. I don't know. his
Yeah, the
name.
guy at the end.
I
I'm
think
telling
it's
you guys.
I thought that was Barcola, but it wasn't.
Mauli or Bully. That guy, the
You
one
know-
that scored the last goal.
Yeah, I have never
I
seen.
think that guy is 18 years old.
Yes, I have never seen a fan base where you use age as a way to throw that this player cannot be enough. Nico O'Reilly has to be playing in that midfield. If we're keeping it back, how talented he is, he has to be playing in that midfield. But
So why
anyway,
are we buying all these players then? Yeah.
you know the answer. You know the answer. Yeah.
But Nico O'Reilly was bossing when we played.
Do we think that'll change when Pep leaves? That's a good
I
question.
think it will. I think it would. I think it will. I think there's no manager in this world
But I
who
don't
look
think
at some
City
of
will
this
sell
talent.
Nick. Patrick, I don't think City will sell Nico O'Reilly though. Trust me, they don't sell him.
Nico O'Reilly doesn't need to be sold. And you know what? Let me go as far as say, if we sign Reinders, if you want a backup number 8, there's Nico Gonzalez and Nico O'Reilly. Don't get any other number 8. Because somebody just wrote a message here saying, why would you get Gibbs White while you
I
got
thought
Nico
Nico is
O'Reilly?
a 10, Patrick.
Yeah, but he can also play 8, I think so.
I prefer him as a 10, brother.
I think he would be a better 10 than Gibbs White.
Yes,
on God.
because when I watched him, the FA Cup, you know, the FA Cup, the run of our F, that guy, all he wants to do is assist and score. So I like 10s that does that. So I think it's better playing as a 10 than 8. Trust me.
I'm telling you, this thing where people want to tell me that Echeverry is 19, is young, so he's not. I'm telling you, I can't. My head is my head is in pain.
Patrick.
I'm telling you, I'm in
Patrick.
pain.
Patrick.
So yesterday, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Listen, don't you ever, my beautiful brother, believe anyone who says he's too young, loan him out, put him on the bench. It's mediocrity at its finest. If we learned anything from last night, if the manager believes in youth, they have the energy, the legs to destroy any 30-something-year-old player. That game yesterday was about the manager and the belief in the youth to destroy guys who are in their 20s and 30s. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. We're lucky, Patrick, that we didn't make the Champions League final against PSG. They put 8 past us. I'm telling you. 8 past us. We're lucky. We're very lucky. We should be thanking God that somehow God was kind to us, that they beat us 4-2, and we got out of the competition. If we had made that final with our guy right now, using old players, they destroy us, rip us apart. You watched that yesterday?
We put up a fight against PSG, though. We just bottled it.
When
We
PSG
would
figured
have
it
done
out,
better than Milan. We would have at least scored a goal.
when PSG figured out that we're slow, we're turgid, right? 4-0, 4 goals past us. In how many
And
minutes?
with Diaz did go out in that game too. That was
So it's
a problem.
Yes.
Who was it? Jemison
Anybody tells you,
coming in?
Echeverry's too young, Rico's too young. That's all nonsense. What do you want? You want Gundogan and Bernardo to play again next year?
Echeverry. That Girona news like broke my heart. I'm like, do not send him on loan. Like he needs to stay and play. Foden, Echeverry, Marmouche, and Ryan Cherki, like
if I'm
use that as your attacking midfield core next season. That'd be sick.
If I'm Echeverry's agent, Kelly, if I'm Echeverry's agent, and I'm being told to go to loan to Girona, I'm asking for a transfer.
Yeah. They'll stop signing for us. Yeah, these young players will stop signing for us. Like Echeverry, Victor Hayes.
I told you about this. Patrick will bear me. Patrick, this morning I sent you a screenshot, correct? You saw the screenshot?
I read it. Yeah, I read it. Yeah.
You read the screenshot. I can't share it publicly.
I didn't want to say it publicly, but I read it. I read it.
Yeah. About the guy that we thought was coming, the guy from Argentina, from River Plate. I shared it with Patrick. He ain't coming.
Yeah.
Oh, Macetuano, that guy?
No, he ain't coming. You know why? Because he's not going to get game time. They'll put him on the bench because he's not old enough or experienced enough to play. Or they want to change him to 1,000 million passes to no one kind of player. Ain't coming. Go to Paris, bro. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, he's going to PSG. PSG have him.
They're gonna have him and Yao Neves, and they're both like babies. They're gonna win a bunch of Champions League.
Yeah, but this is what I told people. I was like, guys, this age thing, where people come with your age is not ready. Look at how skinny that fella was who came in for PSG at the end and scored. Look at how small he is. He's the same height as Echeverry, same body build. But people want to tell me, oh no, these guys are coming from South America. They can't do this. They can't do that. There's a lot of players that have come from South America that have been balling. And this brings me to this issue that I've been telling people again. I keep seeing it again. Guys, who told you? Can somebody find me an article? Or can find me a reason why you keep saying Cherki has a bad attitude? Can somebody find me the reason why? What bad attitude? Who told you?
There might be a little racism in that.
Yeah,
they do that with all the North African players. Like, remember Mahrez had a bad attitude. And
it's everybody.
Yeah,
Benzema,
I think there's a little racism going on there.
Benzema, Ribery had bad attitude. Ribery, Benzema all had bad attitude. Zidane had bad attitude. There's no such thing. It's all lies. It's all lies, guys. Stop listening to people. And you know what? As a fan base, we're allowing people to shit on this great deal. 30 million for Cherki is a steal.
This is the biggest no-brainer transfer of the summer. If we can get him for 30 million, let him come in. If he flops, you can still sell him for 50 million. I guarantee it. Somebody will buy him for 50 million off of it. Get him for this price. Just get him. I don't care.
This guy is not flopping. Have you seen him? There is no, even if 50% of him comes to this club, he will kill people. He will break legs. This guy's coming to break legs. And you know what? Big up, guys. And I want us to apologize to the board. All of us, we have to apologize to the board because we did spaces, we did streams. I was the only one relaxed after Verts did not sign for City. I was calm. I'm joking. I wasn't. I lost.
I'll tell you put that on stream.
How's everyone doing today?
How are you doing, man?
The crowd is here. Oh my
God. In the market again. He's got the background noise in the market again.
I told you. Quick point about the young players. I think you'll see that the new sporting director does embrace the youth. It's just the manager who doesn't. So I think we'll start seeing these younger players post Pep.
But we keep hearing the people that are coming, but the ones that are going, we don't even know.
I hear John Stones is leaving, and I told people that he was going to leave.
Yeah, we
Well,
need.
Hook or
He
crook?
needs to move on. Oh, look, he's miraculously ready for England. That pisses me off to no end. He's never available for City, and he's always healthy the minute England has a call up. That is really annoying.
But okay, Stone and Grealish now that's two. Like who else, Patrick?
For me, okay. Do you want me to be
No,
on?
like no, I'm saying who like have you heard anything that who else is going? Like,
No, yeah, they're talking about Gundogan and Bernardo Silva to Turkey. Remember?
Those are the names we want to hear leaving.
Yeah.
But Gundu
Can
just
I-
said say in his interview the other day that he's not going anywhere. Like he
It
has a
doesn't.
1 year.
It doesn't matter. He can go. He can go still. Okay, guys. Let me be honest with you. For us to move on, I've been listening to this lady down here, called Kilkster, all season, saying that the only way we can move forward
Oh,
is get
I
rid of
forgot. I didn't know
everybody.
Kesta was a lady.
I
Sorry.
said that. I've been saying it. I said weeks ago, months ago. I said the most important thing we do this summer is outgoings, not incomings.
What did you
Because
say?
if these guys are here, they will play.
Huh? What did you say, Patrick?
If Gundo's here, he'll play all next season. If Bernardo's
No,
here,
you
he'll
said
play all
that
next
you were
season. If
talking to
Akanji's here,
this,
he'll play all next season. And
you
do
were
you want
talking
him to
to
play or
this-
do you want other players to play?
You said I was talking to her?
You say you were talking to this lady, Kelsey. I said, oh, sorry, I didn't know she was a lady. Sorry about that.
Oh, wow. That's okay. I'm one of the guys anyway. It's fine.
No,
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Kevin disrespecting women on
all
stream.
he has to say that I was talking to Kelsey. There's no need for him to remind us. So that was what I
I'm
mean.
kidding.
Bro.
This is all we're just messing around.
Ah,
Right.
don't,
I'm not
don't,
offended.
don't, Kevin, don't feel sorry for Kelkster. She turns these streams into naughty streams and drunk streams,
Not
and
even that. I'm surprised the way she talks to me, Adam, in the group chat now. She just give it to us back to back. I was
well,
like, what?
Kelkster, haven't you told them your backstory that you were a chef in a kitchen? I think you haven't told them yet. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
used to be I used to work in kitchens, and kitchens is
Oh, you have been on
the
the
depths
front
of
wall.
society. Like, oof.
Oh, you on the
The kind of
that's,
conversations that happen in kitchens, you develop tough skin very fast.
that's crazy, man. If you work in the kitchen, that's even harder sometimes. Like that's like a war zone because I've worked in the kitchen before. That's crazy, that.
I
So
have
that
been
is all
called every name you can think of, like the most derogatory of names, like constantly, like for an 8-hour shift, just
Yeah, I
the
just
most
saw your chat.
misogynistic, sexist, like disgusting names.
I just saw your chat
Because
when
in
Adam
a
said,
kitchen, you get your stuff done. That's how you earn respect, is by getting your stuff done fast.
I just saw
That's the
Adam said,
motivation, is they cut you down.
Adam said, I'm coming back. You said, don't. That's so funny.
Anyway, I don't know who's starting this bad behavior. This bad behavior of saying I
Yes.
don't care, don't. That's bad behavior. Anyway, but I'm trying to keep things professional all the time. Anyway, what were we talking about? Cherki.
Have you seen,
So
Patrick? Have you seen that comment? City have to invest the with money in fallback position. Yeah, Livremetto and Ainori.
yeah, that is true though. That is true, and I think every City fan is looking forward to that. It
We're
brings
not
me
getting
back to the
Livremetto, Patrick. Why?
If we're
people-
salivating over PSG, like they have the two fullbacks that do the job. So if we want to play like that, we have to get fullbacks.
there was
That's just a fact.
can I say something? After 30 minutes of watching PSG, if you see on the watch along, that most of you frauds on Twitter broke a record of the watch along to 3,500, and none of you showed up on YouTube. Going forward, you won't see anything on Twitter. I can promise you that. I'm not making Elon Musk. I think what I was about to say. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, a tear dropped. If you checked me when I was watching PSG, a tear dropped when I saw the beautiful football I saw yesterday. I almost cried. I even went to bed crying because of what I saw yesterday. I was like, oh my God, this can be us. Yes, I'm going to glaze PSG the whole week. You hear the glazing. I'm going to glaze PSG until the Club World Cup. And do you know what PSG have done yesterday, Carl? Did you hear what they said? Did you hear what PSG said, Carl? They said, we are coming for the Club World Cup. So City, if you don't step up, they're going to get it's going to be built to us. It's going to be built to us.
Patrick, but some of my local friends say the Club World Cup is not important. Yeah.
No, the
All
Club World
that's
Cup is
important is the Premier League.
They're
That's
not gonna be PSG. That club World Cup, we're gonna get far. Trust me.
yeah,
gonna
that's
Yeah,
what
we
they,
I
have.
can see
that's
us
what they
making
say.
at least the semifinals.
Yeah, that's me as well. I think we're gonna get to the semi.
Kelly, I'm
I
not too
think
sure
we're gonna
about
go
that.
because we want
I'm
that
not
extra
too
What do you
money.
mean you're
If
not
we
too
can have
sure,
more
Carl?
PSO
What do you
revenue,
mean
My
you're not
we'll get
too
our
sure?
teams.
Osas, now see they live in the past, man. What would they play right now? Not be football, oh. My guy.
Yeah, but will you wait now? I think this season is gonna change his style. I
I don't
believe. Trust
know. I
me.
don't know, Kevin. I don't know.
He will. Trust me.
You think
Look at
he's
this.
gonna play
Okay,
this
why is
boring
he
pass
buying?
backwards
Okay,
with new
okay,
players? I
Carl.
don't.
Why
I
is he?
just
Why is he
don't.
buying? Okay, tell me why is he buying Renders, Cherky, Ainori? Why you tell me why is he
Why did you
buying
buy
them?
all those guys in January and not use them?
Eh?
Why did you
He
buy all
doesn't
those
need
guys for January and not use them?
because don't worry, he's gonna build them into the team. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, why is he? Okay, you tell me why is he buying this? These three players. We know the type of player they are, Carl. So you
No,
tell
man,
me why did Pep buy them?
bro, I hear you, my guy. I hear you completely. But
Pep
I
didn't
guess
buy
also,
them. The board
why
did.
you buy those players for
Gianna
January?
all of
We not use them. We not use them.
Okay. I know this.
Sorry, Patrick. Let me finish. Let me the only
Go
problem.
ahead.
That's the only problem I see is that you buy. The precedent you've set is that somebody's buying these players and you don't like them, so you don't use them. You'd rather use the old guys when it's time to be crucial. Why? So that's my only issue. Is I don't trust that he's going to do that again. Who's
Well,
buying
if
the
we get
players?
rid of the old players, he can't play them. So
He's
he'll
gonna
be
get rid of
forced to
them.
use the new ones. So
He's
you
gonna
kind of
get
have
rid
to.
of them.
So if the sporting director does his job and gets rid of these old players, they literally won't be an option for Pep.
If Pep can change his backroom staff, get Pep's leader and Koloture. Koloture is the most dirtiest player I've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
And get Pep's leader as well. Come on.
Well, the thing about it, what's interesting about that Pep Linders thing is the fact that we know how Pep Linders likes to play.
Yes.
I'll tell you, all those old guys don't play that way. They're not fit.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
They
saying.
can't
And
play
look at
that way. They don't. They
No,
literally
no,
physically
no.
can't.
They're in play. And at the end of the day, I just want Koloture now, Patrick.
What
The
was it? They
defensive
don't
part
even
of
have
it.
the mobility to move these pensioners.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're going. Wait. I was about to say. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, FIFA made that deal. They don't want you to play scrubs. They want you to play your first team players. They want you to bring your stars. That was the deal. But I wanted to say this. The chairman says he wants to win it. By the way, he says we're there to win it. And then the chairman also said, we are going to the Club World Cup with new players. We want the new players in. Guys, the window is open today. Look, I get where Kao is saying, and Kevin. I think by today and tomorrow, during this week, you're supposed to see a lot of these guys going.
Yes.
We shouldn't take majority of this to the Club World Cup. Unless maybe they want to sell them after the Club World Cup.
But Grealish is not. There's no one that's going to back Grealish. He's going for a loan. It's as in loan.
Isn't the price on Grealish 40 million?
Newcastle
No,
stuff is
they are
more
loaning him out because no one want to pay that month. That the salary. No one want to pay that, Patrick. That's the problem.
We screwed up so bad on that contract. For him and Phillips and Walker, like dude,
That's crazy, Yeah.
Messed up
And
so bad.
Patrick Kyle Walker is coming back,
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No, Kevin, he's not going to travel with us.
Before as well, bro.
Kyle Walker has no business. He's not going to go with us to the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I know that because he
No.
just had he got injured.
He'll never wear a
so
blue shirt again.
I think he will stay. I don't think Pep is
No,
happy with
Kevin,
him. Though.
honestly speaking, Kevin, I think he's out of the club, honestly speaking. I don't see him now. Yeah, he'll
He
probably end
walked
up
away
going
from
back.
us in like our most trying time of the season.
Kevin,
You
I
cannot
see him going out on loan again, possibly
Yeah, how
out
can he
on
not
loan again.
walk away when Adam was abusing him week in, week out?
Yeah,
Wait.
Adam was posting.
You are an absolute Kevin, you're an absolute wanker. It's Patrick. Patrick, yeah. Patrick is the one who did that meme of him. Let me not say on the show because I don't wanna. I'm a good friend, but you know which.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No boys.
Hey, you know what? Let me bring evidence.
You just run him after
Patrick.
that.
No, Patrick, shut up for a minute, because you are the biggest culprit. You're one of the CEO of. No, Patrick, 1 minute. Patrick, you are the CEO of.
There's a bomber here. There's a bomber here. Callagher is going to Brentford. Wow.
I'm sorry.
What an amazing bomber.
Some people wanted him as a backup keeper, so that's out of the question. Thank God that Flecking guy is out of here. I hate that guy so much. He always turns into Prime Buffon against City. So,
But Callagher is also annoying.
I'll be just saying, motherfucker.
Yeah, but Gallagher is also very annoying. He's very, but big up to Gallagher, man. He was too good to be number 2. So big up to Gallagher. Anyway, let's keep moving. What was that for Adam saying? Adam, what were you saying?
I would say you are the CEO of that Carl Walker hate. So don't.
Okay, big up. So anyway, guys, so who are you excited the most with? I haven't spoken to Carl. Carl, have you watched CHERKI? I haven't heard much from you. Have you seen CHERKI, Carl?
No, I don't know much about him. That's why I don't say much. I don't say when I don't know about players, I don't say anything. I'll leave it to you. You know me. I don't no fluff.
God bless your eyes, man.
The funniest thing is that
take
they
a
say that the guy don't track back. That's the problem now.
That's what I spoke yesterday to Steve.
I watched the video.
Kevin, you know that's absolute bullshit because you know when I watched that United game, I saw him multiple times tracking back. So that argument is utter. Yeah, thank you very much, Patrick. Because that's what I said. That argument is, sorry for my language, is absolute bullshit, and people are talking out of their ass.
Swearing word, Adam. I don't get it.
I watched him once.
No, because no, Kevin, you know why? No, Kevin, you know why I say when people say that they're talking out of their ass? Because when I saw that,
yo, what's the point, man? Even I can't even take even the guitar cannot help me. Fuck, you know. Even the guitar, wallah, I can't even. I can't even the guitar.
Yeah. Anyway, Adam,
Patrick, you see that stuff that you sent me last night on the space stuff.
No, that's impossible.
The space stuff of Mo. God will bless you for that because I was about to sleep when you sent that. I really appreciate it.
Were you happy because you went to cook a broken man?
Me, I would have cooked him more if not because of you. And Kel was saying, "Oh, why are you cooking a broken man?" I said, "Okay, let me reduce my."
Yeah, because you're shameless. You're shameless. I've never seen you go on a space for the first time.
When you have been planning for somebody for 2 years, and you finally catch that person,
you're an evil man. You said you watched every minute.
You don't care how they feel. Yeah, or when they are feeling, when someone slap them, right, and they are holding their face, and you slap the other side. That's how you do it. You get me? For them to have sense. Anyway, the CHERKI signing, I think you know what? I believe CHERKI will perform better than Vert. Trust me.
That's a big statement.
Yeah, trust me.
I don't know, man. Wirtz is walking into a functioning team. Our midfield is non-existent right now.
Because Rodri was not there. Come on. Rodri was not there.
That's the problem. Rodri is one player. He plays like 2 players, but he's not going to be in that form right away.
Kel, that guy is
the rest are just trash. Yeah.
The way when when everyone is agitated in our game, when Rodri get the ball, the calmness, I don't know how to describe the way he does it. It's so cool the way he play ball, passes. He got eyes everywhere, and he never miss passes. And the way he take ball from people, he's not too aggressive. With style, he get the ball from you. Don't worry. And when he's playing, he keep talking. He never keep quiet. He keep pointing direction. So Rodri, we saw that out. And I don't even mind if Rodri is our vice captain. Trust me, I don't mind if he's our vice captain.
Wait. So wait. Can I ask a question, right? Are you trying to tell me that if this season Rodri was fit, City do better or win the league?
Yeah, 100%.
They do a lot better, but I don't know if they
win the league. 100%, Patrick. I've watched Rodri. Patrick, I've watched Rodri by himself play attack, play defense, play midfield by himself multiple times. He's always everywhere, and he's always telling people where to position themselves in that midfield most of the time. And when other guys are playing and they know that Rodri is there, they're always comfortable and that they always want to do what they want. So that's why I said Nico and Rodri will be a very good pair. Nico and Rodri.
See, we forget, and it was really apparent this season that Rodri is the best 6 in the world, but he's also a world-class 8 at the exact same time.
Yes.
And he does both of them the whole game. And so it's almost like we're missing two players
Patrick,
with Rodri this season.
Pep used to leave him alone to do all that job by himself. Job of 8 and 6, he used to do it by himself. You forgot? Have you forgotten already? When we sometimes some games we say that Rodri is not playing good. Rodri didn't play good, but he was doing two jobs. Him alone was doing 2 months job. That was why it was like that. So come on, imagine you give him we get him up in that position. Come on, Rodri is gonna be good. It's gonna be. I'm confident with him.
Yeah, I have seen this news, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think this is a bomber. I think this is crap. I think this is a lie. I think this is the agent trying to force PSG to give him an extension. I don't believe in this. It says Man City and Pep Guardiola are interested in
We don't want
Donnarumma. Nah,
like
it's not happening. I'm telling you. I know that saying the PSG contracts have been postponed. No, I don't know. We'll be surprised, but I highly doubt it. I think this is just his agent trying to get PSG to cough up that money. So I'm not going to buy this. I think we're still on for Diogo Costa. If we see Donnarumma, I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised. I'll eat my words. But in the meantime, I think this is just agent talk. So I'm surprised that Kao hasn't seen the magician CHERKI. I'm going to send Kao a few videos so he can see.
Yeah, send me some videos.
Yeah, I'll send you a video so you can see what you're dealing with. Because as soon as CHERKI walks into the Man City dressing room, I think Grealish has to remove the number 10 and give it to CHERKI and say, there you go and goodbye. But anyway, guys, put those likes up. You are at 60 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. There's really nothing to talk about going forward. Is there anything to talk about, guys, on the panel? This has already been 1 hour. We can't really start making up stuff and bringing fantasies here, you know? All we have to wait for here you go. By the way,
what did you guys say?
Who?
Naked what? What did you say? Did you say anything about naked?
No, they were saying Donnarumma is coming to City.
All right, okay.
Yeah, or they're interested, but I'm saying I think.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on what PSG want to do because they could extend Donnarumma, who's still pretty young. I think he's only like 28 for a keeper. That's very young. But they're either going to keep him, but if they don't, I think they'll sign Chevalier.
Yeah, Donnarumma is 26 years old, and do you think he's going anywhere? I don't think so. You're right, Kelkster. He's not going anywhere. After what he did in the Champions League for them. Yeah,
I know he's not good with his feet, but I would love him.
Patrick, I forgot about Oscar Bob. You know that guy. Oscar Bob is there. You know, I forgot about him. He's back.
Yeah, but can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question though? Even Carl asked me that can Oscar Bob start in that PSG starting 11?
Definitely. Oscar Bob is
ahead
good,
of who, Kevin?
Ahead of who?
Oscar Bob is good.
Ahead of who? Just say the answer, man. Stop giving us a. Kevin, answer the question. Who's he gonna start ahead of?
Let him answer now.
Wait. What do you mean ahead of who? Oscar Bob is not bad, Patrick.
Yeah, but who's he starting ahead of PSG?
That guy's name is the guy that's the 2 years. What's he called? Is he the 19 years old? What's his name?
Doyu.
Yeah, Oscar Bob is better than that kid. You know?
No chance. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
No,
do it,
no
yeah.
chance. No chance.
Oscar Bob is good,
No,
guys.
no
You
chance.
guys look. Okay. We'll come back to this. Patrick, we'll come back to this video. If Pep actually used Oscar Bob, we'll come back to this video.
Yes, Kevin, you just hit on the key thing here. Unfortunately for the guy, your guy no go use them like that. And here we are.
Thank you.
He may
If
be
Pep
talented,
actually
but he's
used
not a
Oscar
user.
Bob,
Yeah.
if Pep actually, I don't know what something was
I'm
wrong
telling you,
with that
Kelly,
guy.
there's going to be tension. You're going to start hearing tension. I'm telling you.
I don't
Because
know what's wrong with
Leinders is
that
not,
guy, man.
Leinders is he's Dutch, right? He's a Dutch guy from the Netherlands. Pep Leinders, correct? I believe
Yeah, he's Dutch. Yeah, he's Dutch.
They don't suffer fools, man. They don't take lightly to just I'm going to acquiesce to whatever you say. They don't do that, man. Viana doesn't do that.
You know, Patrick, do you know Oscar Bob is better than Savio?
Yeah, maybe he is. Savio's okay. It's not nothing special.
No,
about
you
him.
guys still don't get.
Maybe
You guys don't understand what I'm trying to ask in. The way Oscar Bob play, he play like a mature player, like a proper mature player. That's how he plays. So, and he's not scared. This guy don't pass back, don't pass front.
No, Oscar Bob is cold. No, look, Oscar Bob is cold. I know he's cold, but I just want to wait for him. Let me just make this an.
Okay,
Let me make
go
this announcement, man. So there's 348 of you watching and 64 likes. Now, I keep saying this every day. I don't want to be evil and stop Twitter. So Twitter people, come to YouTube. No, Twitter people, you can stay there today. You can stay there. 80 of you can stay there. Stick there. Stay there. But there's 353 of you. Let's get the likes up. It's 265 likes. Do the like button. It looks like this thumb over here. Make it look like my thumb. If it's dark like my thumb, that means you've liked it. Like the button. It's free. It won't cost you anything. Me, Kevin, Adam, Kelster, and Carl, we're here sitting on a Sunday in our homes. I should be outside on my bike. I should be at the gym lifting weights, trying to get a six-pack. But I'm here.
Adam is at the
screaming at
market,
you
Patrick.
guys.
Stop listening to my comments in the watch a lot. You don't have to go to the gym and torture yourself for
I'm trying to get a six-pack. So Kelster can talk about me on streams, like she was talking about all those men on streams on PSG. This is the Bomba transfer zone. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. We're on 69 now. Big up to you guys anyway. So what were you saying about Oscar Bob? Oh, she's gonna start again. Now she's saying 69. Now you're gonna start them. They're gonna start in the comments. Kevin,
you guys are gonna love this drunk stream.
You see this Oscar Bob, like
crazy
everyone is. I think, I don't know if you guys watched a little bit. I don't know if you guys focused on Oscar Bob when he was playing, when he played a little bit for us, and when he played preseason and all that. That's when I understand. The same thing I was saying about Cole Palmer when no one listened to me about Cole Palmer.
Oscar Bob is cold. He's cold. He's cold. Let's be honest.
But the funniest thing,
Drew is also cold.
I know, but that guy is not going to use Oscar Bob. That's one. When you use players, play them at least straight 5, 6, 7 games straight. Don't play them one, then dump them for 2 games, then play them again. That's not how it works. That's why none of our players, a lot of people respect any of our players. They keep disrespecting our player because they'll say, "Oh, Pep don't even use him. Pep don't even do this." Doku. How many times did Pep use Doku? That 29 game Doku played. How many of them did he come off the bench, Patrick?
Yeah, he came off the bench in most games.
Yeah. So every time he comes, he always make assists, And every time he comes, he always say he was saving us, right? But then Pep's watched Savio and said, "Oh, Savio is not the assist is not coming." Like Thierry already said to Doku, he said, "You don't need to dribble past player for you to cross the ball. You know how deep that is, right?" I watched Oscar Bob against Man United. You guys watched Oscar Bob against Man United, the Community Shield, right?
I also watched him in preseason against Chelsea.
Yeah,
he looked good.
You see the way he make that assist, the tight angle. This guy is always passing forward. He never pass backward or sideways.
No,
so that's why I said he's going to be good for us.
I'm telling you, Kevin,
we are all forgetting about him.
No. I'm not forgetting about him. I think Oscar Bob is very good, but I have a fear that are we going to see the potential of him? Because even that finish he finished against Newcastle, that was cold. To be honest with you, this season is the season where we're going to see players and see who is going to fit where. Because we're just dreaming at the moment. That's why I can't wait for the Club World Cup, because I want to see what system is he going to play, who's going to play where, who's going to stay, how is it going to look? Because right now we can just fantasize about our players, but if it was up to me, obviously I'm not the manager. If it was up to me, I told you already this, Kevin, multiple times. My option for number 10s would be Jack Grealish, Foden, and Echeverry. Those guys would be my number 10s. And CHERKI, if he comes in, CHERKI can play right wing. But I know that dream will not happen. That's why Jack has to leave again. Then I have a feeling, what's his name? Kovacic might have to leave. Because if you've got Nico Gonzalez, who's a number 8, can play DM. Reijnders can play DM number 8. How many number 8s can you have in this team? So we'll see. The window open today. So we'll see the names that are leaving. But I have a feeling that majority of these players will leave at the end. They'll still go on vacation with City. I think so. But anyway,
Bob Prop is in the chat. Have you read the chat, Patrick?
Because Bob is one of those things that people got a taste of, and then they didn't have a taste of enough. I was about to make a reference to kissing somebody, then I was like, you know what, let me not make that reference. It's just something you taste and then you.
Is
But
that
anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but anyway, big up to
Save
big
it
up,
for
yeah,
the drunk stream.
yeah. But that drunk stream, you see what you're turning me into now, yeah.
is that Macunia or is he back now?
Yeah, he's not back yet, but he can't resist. But so he's here. Martin, how you doing?
I'm fine. Just listening to, oh my God. So some of this stuff, crazy,
stuff, Martin?
crazy.
What stuff,
It's
Martin?
this is the problem. Everyone wants to buy a load of players, but they want to use actuary and buy this other Argentinian kid. Can only play 11 players on a pitch. But what are people wanting it?
I think it's just a clear sign we're tired of seeing the old players.
But you're not going to see the old players. Hence the midfield rebuild.
Well, if they're here, they'll play.
But what's someone going to leave? I don't get it. Because right now we've got 31 players. Got 31 players. Of course, people are going to leave.
So you wouldn't play Echeverri?
I'd keep him, but I'm not sure where he's going to play with Mamouche, Foden, CHERKI, and God knows who else we're going to have. I don't see where he's going to get. Is it fair in him to sit on a bench?
I think you'd.
Is it fair in his development?
I think you'd still have a space for him, even if he comes in.
You're not even going to give him chance. Is that what you say?
But so are you going to buy CHERKI and bench CHERKI for Echeverri?
No. Okay,
CHERKI's going to be happy with that.
Okay, so there's a Carabao Cup, right? There's a FA Cup. There's the Champions League. That the format is different. There's too much in the format for the Champions League. And then we have what's the other one? FA Cup. FA Cup. Then we've got the Premier League, and then we're playing the Club World Cup right now. I think there is space to rotate and have Echeverri playing in this team.
So in the Carabao, so we're buying him to play him in the Carabao Cup.
I think he wouldn't mind. I thought he's new. He's new. He wouldn't mind playing the Carabao Cup, FA Cup.
Yeah, no, that's not my debate. My debate is CHERKI's not signing for 1 year, is there?
No, but CHERKI is here. But you can also have an number 10 in Echeverri.
So where are you playing CHERKI?
CHERKI can play as a number. No, he's a number. CHERKI is a number 10 and right wing. He can also play right wing. And then Echeverri can also play wings and he can play number 10.
But then you got Mamouche, you got Phil Foden.
Mamouche can play
LW. You're going to have Reijnders.
Yeah, Reijnders can play number 8.
You're going to have somebody else because I don't think all Foden will leave. I think probably Gundo will leave.
You're just putting everybody on the starting level. They can rotate it in and we got substitution as well.
I don't think
we got a lot of competition, you know.
You can have Echeverri on the bench, can't you?
But this is why the big squad thing is also a problem as well, because players don't want to be rotated.
Yeah, but Echeverri, I think,
especially with the World Cup coming up. That's our leverage though to move some of them.
But what are you doing with Doku and Savio?
Doku and Savio are going to play. They'll get their time. They'll get their time.
So Doku and Savio are going to play. Echeverri's going to play. Mamouche is going to play. Foden's going to play.
Not play always. There's going to be a rotation. There's going to be a rotation.
No, but even with rotation, they're going to be playing 1 in 4 games.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Then some will ask to leave.
That's going to be a problem.
I doubt it. I think Echeverri can still stay in this team and things can be okay.
And Nico O'Reilly and Oscar Bob and
exactly.
Well, the question, we're all skirting around the real question. The guys that we have right now, are they good enough? If they're not good enough, see ya.
They're not.
Sorry.
They're not.
People who
do you include Doku in that though?
Yes, I do include him in that. Yes, Kelly.
I don't think Pat does.
I mean, the standards are coming from is Sonny and Sterling. The production, the assist, the goals. To Jeremy Doku, who clearly right now is
Adam
what, 1 and 2, 1 and 5.
Need to apologize to
Sterling. Just a fact. Somebody's sharing the
screen. Bringing out a Word document.
I am. Yeah, I am. I'm sharing the screen. It's me. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah. So it's just everything has a beginning, has an end, guys. Everything. Either
You're talking
Neymar,
about
Mbappe-
players in the
wait, okay,
manager.
Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, we all thought, wow, they're gonna kill the champions, they're gonna dominate. Out, 3, gone. Sayonara, bye-bye.
No.
Right? Thiago Silva, bang, gone. The other keeper, bang, gone. Zlatan, bang, gone. Didn't waste time. And here, what you have now with balance, the right balance, the right energy, people who can play the way in which we played in 17-18. Front foot, high right wingers, quick wingers, dominating midfield, patterns of play that are easy, in control, another 1,000 million passes to nowhere. Enrique
We're
took
not
our
going to play
model
that.
and just
We're not going to fully play that.
did it.
But we're changing the whole backroom staff.
Yeah, and I like that. As I've mentioned, Pep Linders won't have this 1,000 million passes of control. That's not how he plays. There will be if our manager tries to impose that, there's going to be tension. Guarantee there'll be tension. There's no way.
I think
Did Pep pick Pep number 2? Did he pick that guy?
That's another
how does
question.
that work?
Yes, he did. But they're actually on holidays together. But then,
Good.
Yeah, I think Pep
So
did. Pep
good.
picked it.
Good. So maybe the man says, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to have the same way Dominic Torrent was
But
with
this-
me.
that-
And we got
did
7
you
games.
not
that's exactly what he always was, Carl. This is what I said months ago that everyone was panicking about. Pep said it in his post-match. Things are going to change next season.
Yeah, I read.
We just couldn't get to it because of the players we had.
That's why I told Carl that there's a reason he's getting all these players, Reinders, Cherki, and Ainori, all these players that is going for these players. He's gonna play different. It's gonna be a different system this season. That's why I
Yeah,
told
but
Carl.
so here I say players to stay and come in. So we've got Diaz 1, Akanji 2, because Akanji is loved by Pep. That's his favorite son. Number 3, Reinders, Cherki. So that's number 4. Number 5, Haaland. Number 6, Josko. Oma number 7, Nico G. Number 8, Rodri. Number 9. Who else have I missed?
Foden?
Oh, Foden, him. Okay.
Oh, you're forgetting like half the team.
Patrick,
who
what
else?
did you say?
Who else? Foden. I forgot about him. Who else?
Vadio.
Oscar Bob? Is he staying? or is
Vardy is
he
already
going?
here. Oscar is definitely staying. Oscar's balling.
Okay.
Who else?
Oh, this is just a
Savio?
keep list. I thought you meant like.
What
early.
are you going through? What are you going through the whole squad right now?
Yeah, I want to see if by the time, let's say we start getting rid of certain players.
You
I
got
want to see
Nathan
if-
Acker. Nathan Acker
Yeah.
will be here.
Okay, English quota.
You're going to have Joshua. Have you got Gavardio? Have you got Gavardio on there?
Jasco on there.
Vardy is already here, yeah. And we're just on
Kushner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Kushner.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Ait
10, 11,
Nori?
12. Yeah,
Cushion
Nori
off.
come
is
in.
here.
Mamouche. You haven't got him down.
Yeah, he is
Mamush is there.
Omar.
Omar
He's
is there.
Omar.
Yeah, Omar is there already.
What about what was it called?
Savinho.
Yeah, Savio.
Oh,
and
Savio.
Doku.
You didn't put Delco on there either, since you're
Savio.
on the
That's crazy.
Delco
No Doku.
hype. I love how half of these players' last name and half of his first
Okay,
name.
so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 players.
O'Reilly
Still not
and Nick
there.
and Marketing.
Marketing.
No,
will go to
McAtee's
hell.
leaving.
O'Reilly.
Guaranteed.
What about Kova?
Kovacic.
That's the tough one. There's rumors that he has a big Saudi offer.
You're
Do you
also going
see-
to have 3 keepers. Have you got 3 keepers?
Not yet. Well, am I putting in Diogo Costa?
You just put 3 keepers down. Just put 3 keepers.
Like
You know
keeper
what,
1, keeper 2, keeper 3.
Yeah, call them keeper 1, keeper 2, keeper 3.
I think keeper 1 sounds like Costa. I
Is
still think
Everton
we're
really
blowing
going?
up
Is Everton
Chevalier.
really
We should
going?
really sign Chevalier. But
Have you got
Okay,
Rico
so-
Lewis? Oscar Bob?
we have Oscar.
Oscar Bob is
but not
there, but
Rico.
Lewis is not there. Is if
Have you got Nico Gonzalez? Nico
Yeah,
Gonzalez
O'Reilly?
is here. Yes.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
Nico
have
O'Reilly.
Nico O'Reilly.
Nunes.
Yeah, even his guy Nunes is not there, Patrick. Your guy Nunes.
Nunes?
He should be.
Those are my
So he
fault.
is going to stay.
And plus, you're going to have another midfielder and 2 fullbacks.
Yeah, Ait Nori. Put Ait Nori on there.
That's
Or-
18
or-
so
Ait Nori,
Or,
Livramento,
as
whoever.
earlier in the stream,
Okay, wait.
Livramento.
That's 18 so far. Left back. All right, left back. Then I'll right back if you
We've
want me
been linked
to
to
add
Ait
that.
Nori. Put Ait Nori down. Although that's
So that's
dead quiet.
so
I
it's
know
kinda
he's
nervous
not.
about
He's
that.
not here yet, Kel. Don't.
No, I'm just
He
gonna
said he
I would
went
even-
Niners, Cherki, and Rangers, and they're on the list. He said
I'd
players will come in.
probably add another.
Fabrizio will be saying they're almost done. So I know that no one have said anything, but I know.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have added everybody you've said, and we are at 20.
You should have done this in
you
Excel
got-
so you could have counted it faster.
Have you got Rico Lewis? Yeah, but you haven't got
No.
Rico Lewis.
No,
Send them out on loan.
Send them alone.
Have you put Echeverry in? You want to keep him?
Echeverry is 21. Yeah,
He
21.
just wrote it. He just wrote him down. Yeah.
Echeverry is 21.
Victor Hayes, are you loaning him out?
Patrick, come on, put
Victor
it to me,
Hayes?
sir, come on.
Well,
What are
I
you doing
think
with
Victor
Victor
Hayes-
Hayes?
off on your list.
I think Victor Hayes has to go on loan. So Kusanov
What are you
22.
doing? Yeah.
Kusanov 22.
Yeah, you forgot Husanov,
Right.
and you forgot Victor Hayes.
Kusanov is on the list.
By the way,
What
you can
about
only
Victor
loan
Hayes?
6 players out. You can only loan 6 players out.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
really weak,
presuming Kovacic, Gundo,
Where's
and Bernardo are all
Grealish?
going.
Where's Grealish?
Grealish, he's
If
in
you
Newcastle.
can only loan 6 players out, sell whoever's left over. Move on. You just have to do it.
You need
Yeah,
a
sell
buyer.
them. Yeah,
You just
Sell
have to
them.
do it. We know. Yeah. Sell them.
What are we gonna do about Phillips and Korolo or
Sell.
Kokova?
Quick,
Because
sell.
both of them are injured. Are they
Take
gonna be
the hit.
sold while they're injured?
Sell. Find a solution to that. Sell.
Well, I think Philip is gone already. Philip, if he's not gone, he will be selling something at the Etihad. He'll be selling something there.
What do you mean you'll be selling
But
something?
Kevin, quick question: who do you think will buy him, and on his wages, who do you think will be willing to?
When you go to the
There was a
Etihad,
rumor today, right? For some 10 million.
There's a little van there that said Boga. So Philip will be walking there.
Shut up, you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. This guy, man. This guy is you're an evil man. I can't believe you say that. You're an evil man. So basically looking at this squad.
Hey, Kevin, hey, Patrick, he's not wrong. Hey, you know, KFC and McDonald's, they're always hiring. You know, they could always make useful hands with Calvin Phillips.
Let it go, man. Let it go. He failed. It's not just because it's also Pep's fault a bit. You know, it's not only Phillips' fault.
Okay, brother, where are you going to keep him? You want to make him the new kit man?
No. But I wanted to ask you guys. So
Phillips.
I wanted to ask you guys, how many players does
We're
Pep
gonna have
want?
to buy Phillips out. I think. I don't think any.
How many?
Well, there's a rumor Leeds might buy him for 10 million, but I feel like we have to subsidize that heavily.
But how
It's
many players
such a
does Pep
bad
want? 'Cause
contract.
how many players does Pep want? If he wants 19, I don't think that's possible. That's a lie.
I thought he said 20.
Pep said he wants 22.
He said 21, 22.
See, the difference is though, is Pep wants the older players, and like he wants his guys who he's familiar with. I don't think he wants the new players. That's why he didn't play him in January.
Calston, no. That's garbage.
That's the vibe I get.
That's garbage. If it was up to Pep, John Stones probably going to go to Everton. Come on, let's stop. Let's not do this.
Do you think Everton is he going to buy John Stones?
They're looking at it.
They worship John Stone, Patrick. They worship him.
Is there any rumor on the Leeds Calvin Phillips? Maybe heavily subsidized by City.
It's that rumor has been there for a long time though. Even at Ipswich, they're saying
No,
Leeds
because they were still in championship. So at least we'll take Phillips back. Just watch.
The people who own Leeds own my American football team. So I'm like, come on, 49ers.
I don't know, but
get out of here, Dax. I'm not running no agendas.
I think
personally, I don't think you're going to lose Bernardo. I don't think you'll lose Bernardo, Gundo, and Kovacic. I think one of them will stay. Two of them will go.
So that's number 23.
That's gonna.
Oh, you want Bernardo to go, Kel?
Yeah, I thought our midfield was atrocious this season, and for us to actually move on, we need to move. Like, I don't think anybody from that midfield deserves to stay.
Do you know where Bernardo? Do you know where Bernardo is right now? At this moment,
no.
He's with Pep at home making him dinner, so he's not going anywhere. So,
do you know what I think City fans should accept?
Bernardo is.
Do you know what City fans should accept? There's Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, and Gakanji. these Pep's favorite players. So you wouldn't be surprised if you show them that they're still here. But wait. I'm looking at these players at the end of the day. If he drops it to 19 or 21, I don't know, guys. Because wait, let's look at two lineups. Let's say, for instance, a lineup is 11, so you need 22 players. So he wants 22 exactly. That's what he wants.
Pep 122, yeah.
Well, he's going to struggle and suffer then. I'm just saying that now. I think Loki is going to struggle and suffer.
No, he's not going to struggle if 15 can play multiple positions. If 15 of that 22.
Kevin. He needs to figure out a way to manage a bigger squad and get everybody happy. This idea of playing all these games with all these Champions League games, all these games with the 22-man squad is from 1925, not in 2025. If he tries it and there's one injury, a catastrophic injury like a Rodri or a Diaz, it falls apart. I'm telling you right now. He's got to figure out a way to be able to manage these players, and those who are going to be on the bench, figure out how to manage them. He's got to figure it out. He's falling in love with these players. He's falling in love with these players. He's now emotional, not pragmatic. Can't do a small squad in 2025 with the games that we have. Either you prioritize or you get a bigger squad of equal talent.
This is what I'm asking people. Look, I'm not Pep Guardiola, and I know some people will do what you call again. Some people will do this, what you call will say, "Oh, do you know more than Pep?" I don't know more than Pep. My job is not a manager. I just sit on YouTube and talk rubbish to you guys, and you guys come here and watch the rubbish. Funny enough, you always come back. Right now, there's about 500 of you watching my rubbish, about 200 of you on Twitter watching my rubbish. Thank you very much. Put the likes up. Martin say, no, we are the substance. Says, get the likes up. You guess. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dabs.
Big up, Dabs.
Big up to you, Dabs. I've been shouting at these guys who are watching every day. 1,000 of them are watching. They're stingy with likes, but they still come back. If you are stingy with a like, don't come back. Don't. I'm getting tired. My voice is dying.
Pep used to be ruthless, but he went soft the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
he was ruthless in the treble season. Remember, Kyle Walker was benched in the final.
I even forgot to take my medicine today because I'm busy.
But what happened to Pep though? Why is he soft now though? Everyone used to like say, that guy is
soft. I mean, it's normal, right? I mean, you've been with people for 9 years, 8-9 years, become your family, become their father, they become your brother, they become your sister. You build a soft spot, and it's hard to let them go. I mean, the guy's been with his players longer than some people being in a relationship. Let's be clear, and he sees them every single day. He knows their wives. He knows their children. He knows it becomes. That's why you don't have managers stay more than 3 or 4 years. They go because it becomes too tight. You lose perspective sometimes.
Yeah, look at this comment. This is a good comment. So Pep wants to get rid of his older players. Okay, well, I believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Finish the comment. Go ahead, finish it.
I hope that's true.
But the thing about it, Kelly, is that if he cracks this conundrum, I think he's going to be an even better manager. Right? If he cracks this conundrum, it's a challenge for him, right? It cracks this conundrum. I've been with these guys for a long time. I'm emotionally tied to them. They give me so much. How do I crack this?
Can I ask you something? Both you and Martin, because both you and Martin, the reason why me and Martin met each other is we used to talk football, 3 of us, and we were talking about you and Martin. I'll start with Martin. You guys are managers, right? So Martin, I'll start with you. And I want, Martin, for you to answer me as a manager. Don't answer me as Pep Guardiola. I want you to answer as you. Let's say, Martin, I've given you the keys to Man City and you're the Man City manager. And I know that obviously we're just fantasizing here, but I just want to hear from you as a manager. They give you this job. You see these games you're playing. Martin, would you manage that City squad? I'm talking about ego and everything. Just let me know as a manager. Would you still manage it with all the games coming? If you've got 20 players or 22?
Oh, I'd give it a go. Try and keep everyone happy, because for me, The job's about getting the results. If people miss out, people miss out. The trouble is now, a lot of young players are not as patient as they once were, which makes coaches, managers' jobs a lot harder.
Facts.
They're not patient anymore. 18 and 19-year-olds want to be in the first team and they want to be playing. Now, 10 years ago, that wasn't the case. They were happy to build it up. They were happy, and this is the trouble. A lot of youngsters are knocking on doors asking to leave if you don't play games. They don't want to play Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup's an insult to a lot of them. That would be my biggest gripe as a manager, is trying to figure that one out. How do you keep the young lads happy? Because how do you develop them? Because they do need developing. The trouble is, your job at City is to challenge for trophies. I'm not sure I'll be able to handle the balance of it.
Patrick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to say something real quick, then I'm just going to go. Just on, you're having a good debate about Pep and being ruthless, right? And I actually think that, right, if you think what has happened in the last year or so, so firstly, it's a group of players that Pep has been with for several years, right? Actually, some of the players that are probably quite close to his age. And it's a year that not only have City not been as good, and so therefore our back has been against the wall, but also you have to remember Pep is was going through a divorce, right? When you go through something emotional, I mean, Khaldoon said it, him and Pep have become closer than ever, right? These players that Pep spends every day with, the likes of Gundogan, the likes of Bernardo, the likes of De Bruyne, all of the older lot, he was going through a very emotional time. If he's become closer with Khaldoon, he has become closer with those players that he's been around a long time, right? We know that Gundogan is, even as an example, they've shared bottles of wine together in apartments and whatever, right? So I do think that this season, Pep has probably found it difficult to be ruthless with people that probably at some point he's been opening up to, right? And I think that is, away from, these are all reasons. As football fans, I guess the ruthless bit is we don't care. We want to win. But this is just potential reasons. Now, I think someone like Viana and maybe Khaldoon and other people will have spoke to Pep and said, look, you've got to cut these ties because this is not the Pep that you're known for. Remember, Pep's known for coming in. If you don't like a player, he gets rid of them. And I think Viana will have come in and said to him, and that's why at the moment we're seeing Gundogan linked away. Because I don't see a world where Gundogan leaves because he's got 1 year left on his contract and he wants to do his badges and all of that. But we're seeing Gundogan linked away. We're seeing Bernardo linked away, which Bernardo's still only 30, So there's not really any reason to link him away. But I think someone at the club will have said to Pep, you have to bring in players that you've got no emotional connection with. Otherwise, we could be onto another thing next season where Pep's sticking with people that aren't in form. Like we see, even with Foden, like the amount of times Foden got played this season when he should not have been like being played, but Pep showed faith in him. I just think Viana, it's probably the perfect time for Viana to come in and actually shake shit up. Perfect time. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, but everyone get the likes up. They need to be over 100, man. And by the way, one last thing, Martin. Martin, before you joined, they were having a great discussion about Oscar Bob. So I'm gonna leave and let you carry on that discussion about Oscar Bob and information that you've got. Bye.
If you say alone, I'm going to delete you, Martin. Off my phone. I'm going to delete you off my phone. I'm going to delete you.
Don't tell me I don't want to hear anything bad about Oscar Bob. Come on. Martin said we're listening.
I'm not, but look, you're backing me into corners there with that.
Oh, I bet you it's alone.
The rumors are it could be they don't want to sell him. He wants to keep him, but again, he's bothered about the game time with all the players that are coming in. So he may. The rumors are at the minute may go on loan.
Oh my!
That injury just fucked him up so bad because he was gonna get the time this season.
Card just said it before.
So unfortunate.
Can't just say
unless
that.
somebody else leaves. But then, but if someone like Doku or Sabio, someone out the blue leaves, then he may get a chance.
Honestly speaking, Martin, hey, I'll
Who would
sack
you keep,
Doku and then
Pat?
keep
Doku
Oscar.
or Bob? Pat, on the spot. Who you keeping?
Personally, I would keep Bob.
I'll keep Bob.
Adam, I've given you a warning on Doku. There's no Doku slander on this panel.
No, but here's the problem. The trouble is with Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob's already done the development part. Oscar Bob's
Honestly
done the come
speaking,
through
Patrick,
the academy.
Doku,
He played Carabao Cups. He needs to be playing games, Premier League games. Where does he play?
And Doku has done his part, hasn't he?
no,
He
Patrick,
had
I'm
games
sorry,
with
I'm sorry.
Benfica,
No,
isn't it?
Patrick, I'm sorry. Yeah, Oscar Bob is better than that headless chicken.
Okay, that's goodbye from Adam. Anyway, what was I about to say? I think
But
I think
Patrick,
Oscar.
you have to focus on this Oscar Bob stuff, man.
No, but again, I'm going to go back to what you said earlier on. You were talking about rotation. Not every player is happy to play 1 in 4. It's like you having a job and saying we only need you once a month.
Yeah, but how are they going to do
But if I'm
this?
still getting
What would
paid,
you do?
I don't mind.
Your mind to be gone.
But if I'm still getting paid, I don't mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're saying that because you're not a football player.
Well, then, if I'm honest with you, I don't want that player at my club if they're only here for money. Then
That's not a. You still don't understand what I mean. Like,
no,
they're still gonna play. They're still gonna play. That's what I'm saying, Martin.
but no. When are they going to play? When are they going to play?
But you don't know that.
Tell me when they're going to play.
You don't actually know that because we know.
Right.
Pep
So
can
Oscar
rotate.
Bob, hang on. So Oscar Bob, this season we had a fully fit squad. Oscar Bob was left out of 3 or 4 squads completely.
Because
Left at home.
he was not ready yet. Pep said he was not ready yet.
What?
That's what Pep said.
No, the back end of the season he was fit. No, he was fit.
And he had a setback.
No, yes, that was weeks ago. For the last 3 or 4 games, he was fit. He was only on the bench for, I think, 2 of them.
So why would Jack sitting on the bench doing nothing when somebody like Bob could have, or Echeverri could have?
That's who, by the way, I think has been treated unfairly. I said this in another video. As much as I put pressure on Jack Grealish, I think he's been treated unfairly at City, and I would be so happy.
I think where he fucked. I think where Jack fucked up is
got
that video. You know that video that came out, was he in Newcastle that he was drunk?
No, really, but I think in
that
general
was where
he
fucked up.
I look, I know he's a bit of a character, and I've also been on his back, but I think he's been treated unfairly at City with where he has been played and how he was played at City. I think he should have been a number 10. And I think if we ever said, okay, we can play you number 10, they should have just parted ways. Because I believe Jack Grealish goes to Newcastle. Newcastle are dangerous. If he becomes that number 10 at Newcastle. I don't know, it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
He can go, we don't care.
I don't want him to go to Newcastle. I wouldn't like him to go to any rival. That's
like somebody else. They're not going to buy him. He's he'll go on loan, isn't it? So
of course he's going to go end up on loan. But I think we have to admit that
if he's not playing against us, I'm fine with that.
I also see from his face, I don't think he's happy here. So I think he has to go somewhere where he's happy.
Jack Grealish is totally done. Jack Grealish is finished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think. Yeah, but Martin, am I wrong to say that? Look, maybe we're saying Pep has to be ruthless, and I'm being emotional a bit. But I'm just saying, I just think the fella has been used poorly at City.
You are the reason that
the trouble is, and Daps is right. What he said about Pep this season, Daps is 100% right. And then you've got I don't know if anyone's watched the Neil Warnock interview that he did. You know, it was the one that was on Sky. It was about 17 minutes long. Really good interview. And like Pep said about these players are coming to me, the children are ill. They can't make training. The children are ill. So I've got to be like a dad to them. The same way with our bosses at work when we say, when you've been there for 10 years and you say, you know, I can't come into work for a month because I've got a family emergency. Your manager goes, no, you're sacked. You all start talking tribunals and you all start talking, you know, that's unfair, etc., etc. And we're looking at it from a fan's point of view because we want to win now and it's all this, that, and the other. We're taking out the real life aspects of it sometimes. And I get it. I totally get it. Fans aren't going to look at it in a real life aspect. Because to us, it's not real life. To us, it's football. And we think, but football's still a job. Still have to pay taxes. They still have to do all that sort of stuff. So the same way, you know, you can't go into work because of an illness, or people can't go into work because of a family or whatever, Pep still gets all that from all the players. They still have kids. They still have wives. They still have mums and dads.
Okay, so I get where you're coming from. So maybe that's it. But okay, now so I heard from Martin. What about yourself, Carl? How do you handle a big squad?
Get the right
Because
players
Carl,
in. If you want to win
What?
everything, Patrick, you want to win all competition, which is what we're trying to do, right? Get a squad that's quality all around, and rotate them so the quality doesn't drop. So you don't have to play players out of position. Play Josko as a left back, a left wing back. When he's a left back, we all see he's a left back. Play him there. Go find a proper left back to use. That's a specialist role that knows what to do. Right? Don't be playing Rico at right back where you know he gets killed. He's a midfielder. Play him there. Don't ask him to play this hybrid role where he's inverting from fullback into midfield and then gets caught in transition. We look like idiots. It's very simple. Nunes shouldn't be a fullback. He's a midfielder. If you don't need him, let him go. People who play their positions. What was good about 17-18, I keep going back to that year because everything else was built upon that. PSG you saw yesterday was 17-18. Let's be clear. And Liverpool had to change their tactics to adapt to win the league based on 17-18. That was perfection. I would dare say even 17-18 was probably better in terms of the play than even Barcelona's probably 2013 or 2011. The way we played, the 100 points, right? It was balanced. Fernandinho, De Bruyne, David Silva, left footer, right footer, same side. Aguero dropping in, Sterling and left wing and right wing, balance. The back four with Company and with Laporte, right? With John Stones, right back with Walker, up and down the flank, bombing forward. Mendy, who used to do that as well. Then Edison. Complete balance. Okay, do it. Do it.
Okay,
Okay, they'll say,
ahead.
well, you didn't win the treble, you didn't win the Champions League. It's not about that. It's about what do you remember that excited you about the game. To me, that was the blueprint.
See, that's because I get the underpoints and I get it's exciting. But I was on another channel and all I got was bitching and moaning because we were too open to win the Champions League. Nobody was sat there going exciting football. We were moaning about not winning the Champions League.
This is where, you know, yeah. I mean,
this is the problem, Carl. People moan. People are never happy.
Yeah, if Lukaku doesn't get in the way of his teammate in that UCL that we won, we don't win that game, you know. Right? If and buts, right? We don't win that game. What happens then? This is football, right?
But that's just if though. Though.
But we did win it, right? So that's right. But my point too is that fact that
Anderson.
get the squad of players, right? The reason we won 18-19, let me be clear. 18-19 was won because we had good squad depth. Mahrez came in. You still had Sterling. You still had Sane. You had Aguero. You had Laporte. You still had Mendy. You had Walker. You had Company. You had Stones. De Bruyne. We had Fernandinho. You had all these guys who, the top squad. Gundogan was there as well. So forget. You get to 98 points because you had them, even though Liverpool had the best ever season. You beat them by 1 point. You won 14 games in a row to beat Liverpool. We don't win 14 games in a row right now with that Liverpool side. Now, we don't do that. No chance.
But we went 10 unbeaten this last 10 games, isn't it? So.
Yeah. But 10
but put context. The 10 unbeaten this season, we were so lucky. We were bad. We were bad in some of those games. I want to read this. Wait, let me read this first.
What do we do? Get a squad that is quality that you can rotate in and out.
But how do you handle these egos where people are knocking, telling Pep that I want to play?
You want to play? You play now. You're not going to say minutes. You're not happy, leave. Get somebody else. This idea of if you're not happy, you can leave. No, please. You got a contract. You're going to play. But you're not going to play for Haaland 90 minutes. Maybe you play 30. Maybe FA Cup, you play the whole game. Make me, show me I'm wrong. Show me I'm wrong. He's fallen in love with the players, and I get it, right? He's in love with the players, and when you love the players, you have your favorites. You believe that they can turn around again. Sometimes they're just 9 years is a lot. This weekend, I told you, we lost the final, right? I told you, Patrick, right?
Yeah.
And I was watching the game, and I'm like, what is going on with my team? This is not my team. It's not my team playing. We lost, right? Why did we lose? Because I pushed them to the limit. They won three titles or three tournaments. They played 4 games last weekend, 80 minutes each time. That's 320 minutes. We had 3 or 4 injuries. I pushed them. Yesterday was just too much. 1 game too much. And I said, guys, I get it. It's okay. Right? Next week you go again. You just gotta. I've learned from him.
So you gave them the treble treatment. Well, I was about to read this. It says now Martin is lying now. No way players have moms and dads. That's crazy talk. So Martin, you're lying. Players are just made in the lab. Players are just made in the lab. I know he's joking. Dabs is joking.
His father agents need to go though.
Yeah, players are made in the lab. Say Patrick, as the moderator of the show, asked the guy calling for a bigger squad how that fits with the salary and PSI issues.
Well, you have to pay players less. Some of them.
But you
like none of this 150K a week for Calvin Phillips.
To answer the question about PSR, it's very simple. How much revenue have you made? Every year you break records in revenue. You're going to sell players. You generate revenue from the academy. You're going to generate revenue from the Club World Cup. You generate revenue from the Champions League expanded. So you have the revenue. You got the revenue. If you don't have the revenue, go sell Divine and Buma. He's going to go. It's more money. You got money from Delap to Chelsea. That's revenue. The money's there. It's him that says he doesn't want the bigger squad because of the emotion of leaving players on the bench. That's the issue. Doesn't like it. He feels bad. According to him, it's makes him his soul. It affects his soul.
I also think it's what's happened in the past, which has done it. I think it's Alvarez, Mahrez, Palmer, Sterling, all them. I think it's bothered him. Because they all asked to go for the exact same reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the thing that gets me with the Alvarez thing. Alvarez wasn't even minutes. Sterling wasn't minutes. It was positions. So they're even unhappy now about positional play. Never mind minutes. So when people say players are happy to rotate, some players are not even happy to play in a certain position.
I do think Carl's making a
Alvarez
point.
Alvarez played over 3,000 minutes in that last season he left. But because he wasn't the number 9, he has to go.
This is so the Alvarez situation. This is what bad agents do for money. Okay, he knows that if he goes to Pep and says I want to leave, Pep's going to say okay, go, and he knows that he's going to get more money. He's going to get a transfer fee and a bonus for making that move. Right, that's the issue. Alvarez is a City player, should be a City player. He's a perfect foil for Haaland. He can play in many positions. When De Bruyne is injured or not at it, Alvarez plays there. Is he like De Bruyne? Nobody's close.
Mamouche is fine, so I like the replacement.
Mamouche and Alvarez, bro. Alvarez is clear, Mamouche. Let's be clear.
Yeah, but Raheem Sterling played, I think, was 3,200 minutes in his final season. But because he didn't play in the big games, he has to leave again.
Is that why he forced Raheem in the final? Is that why he forced Raheem in the final, trying to get him to
that to throw Raheem into the final was to try and keep him happy in some way. He was trying to placate him.
Yeah.
And it backfired.
Raheem's problem, and Patrick, I warned you about that. I said Raheem is going to go to Chelsea and he's going to end up at West Ham.
Yeah, you told me he's going to stay.
I told you this last year.
Yeah, you told me that.
When he left City, I said he's going to go to Chelsea, and within the year, he's going to get up at West Ham.
Patrick, go on relax already. So
right, he's going to end there.
He's yeah, it's 100 likes. Oh wait, Carl, I promised them it's 100 likes. Carl, I'll let you finish.
We got Pep Linders. We got Pep Linders. He knows everything about Liverpool. We got Pep Linders. We got Pep Linders. We got Pep Linders. He knows everything about Liverpool. We got Pep Linders. Mwah. I love this game. Let's go. That's a dirty game out there. Let's go. It's a dirty game. Let's go. Bands for bands. We go for bands, as they say.
Yeah, so go ahead, Carl. Finish.
Okay, so can I just speak normally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was I? Where was I?
That has distracted you were talking about Raheem saying you end up in West Ham.
Yeah. So I told you when he was going. I said he's a journeyman. He's a journeyman.
I think his time is gone. I don't think a big club will go after him now.
This is kind of where good agents come in and say, bro, listen, you want to move, but you're building a legacy here. Can you find a way to be one of the leaders on the team, cement your legacy, and retire to wherever you want to go to? But don't pop from City to Chelsea, then to West Ham, and you're not going to play minutes. You don't have that legacy that's rooted in the club in Chelsea. You don't have it. And those fans are ruthless.
And do you know what's worse, Carl, by the way, and everybody, and also what's sad? Do you know also who's falling in the same Raheem circle? Sane. Bayern are not giving him a contract. Yeah, he's 29 years old, also like Raheem.
Maybe we can't accept that these players just aren't that good anymore.
Can't say that Alvarez will be. Well, can't say that Alvarez is clear of Mamouche. Carl, you want to bet Mamouche the full season is going to get more GA than Alvarez?
It's not about GA.
Why not?
Alvarez, let me explain. Alvarez is different. Alvarez, when a guy has won everything in the world, everything in the history in the world, and he comes in that season with Foden, and he and Foden are the reason we win that fourth in a row. Two of them. He's a game changer. He's like what's the word, Kelly? Is it the special charm? He's like the mascot who gives you that, je ne sais quoi thing. Right?
It's a good luck charm.
Yeah, he's the guy. In that moment, bang, he's there. Does it, bang.
Same as Mamouche now, Carl. Same as Mamouche.
He's not there yet.
Mamouche is for me. What Mamouche showed me, like just a few months, I think is there as like it's same as like Alvarez. For me, that's for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's nothing. But I know I miss Alvarez. Carl, don't get me wrong. But thank God that Mamouche is like we got Mamouche, so I didn't miss it that much. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Imagine we get a player that was not like good enough. Let's say the way Savio performed. Yeah, I will miss Alvarez more. But
I respect that. I respect that. I get your opinion. I respect that.
Yeah,
Mamouche.
Mamouche is not that like I know Alvarez.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying he's bad though. I love Mamouche. I love.
Yeah. I know.
Maybe they should have signed Mamouche at the beginning of the season, and maybe things would have been better. When did we
start showing interest in him? Because I've heard different timelines. So I'm kind of curious. Maybe
Frankfurt let him go though, because Mamouche is good. You know, I was surprised that they let him go for that much.
Yeah, but this was his season, isn't it? This was the season he was showing out, so it was not always like that. Say, Martin, where do you think Walker will go? I don't know, but Martin can answer. Martin, do you want to answer where Walker will go? Back to Sheffield?
Not got a clue. Maybe Sheffield United. Sheffield United didn't get promoted. So I think he might have gone there. He may still go there. I don't know. He definitely won't be coming back to City. McAtee won't be here. I think you'll see who goes. I think there'll be some players who won't go on this Club World Cup.
I don't think nobody's better. From January till May, I don't think there's any better players in our squad than Mamouche this season. No one, including Alan. There was no one better.
What about Joshko?
Nah, Mamouche is clear.
Got my agenda. Marmouth is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
I just love how fearless he is, Carl. To use Carl's favorite word, Marmouche looked fearless out there. Some of those shots he took, nobody on our team would even think about taking.
He works hard.
Season.
The guy works hard, you know. That's the thing. He works hard for the ball. He works hard when without the ball. So that's what we need, you know. It's like he's hungry. He's really hungry.
Yeah, you're doing next level glazing.
No, it's not next level glazing.
Extreme levels here.
You don't watch him enough. He's way better than your guy Doku. It's way
Now,
better than your guy.
Doku is the king. Doku is the king. Doku is the king. Let me take care. Yeah, that's goodbye to
Dude,
Kevin. Goodbye to
These are-
Kevin.
That second kit
these are-
rumor, that rumored second kit, the all black one. Oh,
Yeah, but anyway,
that's
does
made
anybody
for
have?
Omar Marmouche? I'm
Yeah.
legitimately might buy that shirt with his name.
No, Mamouche is a baller. Mamouche is a
But
baller. We
these
just
are,
need.
these are very fine conversations we're having. These are very fine conversations we're having, right? In a mature, respected way. And I love it. Sunday afternoon chill, just having these conversations with the likes of Martin, Kevin, the lovely Kelly, you, who's PKFC, MSCFC? I don't know who that is. Is that Adam?
Oh yeah, PKFCFC. Can you say something? I was about to come to you. What? How are you feeling about the transfers, PK?
I mean, yeah, nothing has been confirmed yet. I mean, so far the rumors are promising, I would say.
Just get it, PK. Just get excited. Let's start again. Just get excited.
Yeah, I mean, we have been given so many setbacks. I won't get excited until somebody actually signs for us.
So basically, I bet your heartbreak is
And
from words.
those are wise, very wise words from PKMCFC. Very wise words, meaning tranquil until you see the shirt being held by either
Even me.
Hugo
Even I told Patrick that ball. I think Reinders and CHERKI, they are done, Patrick. Trust me, I think them both are done. Did you see the question that they asked our chairman? They asked him, what you expect? What's your expectation next season? He said, win, win, win. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Everyone respect that guy. I like the way that guy speak. You know, he speak.
The chairman is fair. The chairman is fair. Just it was quite funny. Martin, did you see how he just went? He didn't want to get into the 115. He just shortened it. I was like, okay.
I wanted to know more about that. You know.
Yeah, everybody did. I think every fan did, and he just went over it, like just cut it. He just cut it off. You know.
Still, but whatever he said was, I think, was enough for us to know that things are going to be positive regarding 115. He said that once it's all done, I'll speak for sure. I don't think anyone who thinks that they're guilty would say this.
Yeah, but the way we are buying players, I don't think we are guilty.
They're not allowed to speak about
Exactly.
it. They're not allowed. They're not allowed to speak about
but
it.
to be, that doesn't stop people. I think the reason there's been no leaks is because it didn't go the Premier League's way. I think if it had, we would have heard it a long time ago. That's just my opinion. I'm not basing it on.
No, because the Premier League said, Sky Sports said that tell their pundit not to comment anything at all.
Yeah, but also I can break your hearts and flip it and say, oh, maybe we are guilty. That's why we're spending cheap.
Spending cheap. What we spending cheap?
Spending any money if we were guilty because we'd probably get a ban.
Pat, we're not spending cheap. What we're doing, we're spending as we've always spent.
Yes.
Said this last week. Our average spend in the last 9-10 years is 25 million. We don't splash extravagant amount of money around.
Don't take into
we don't
account.
really want to put. Yeah, people's got to relax on that one.
But it's good that we use the money for a vet for 2 players, Patrick, or even 3 players. What are we talking about? Liverpool has already got their squad. That's why they're spending that 130 million.
I think the first thing was never about money.
Liverpool don't have to do very much to their squad.
I think the first thing was never about money. I think he just rejected us.
No, I don't think City would have spent that money. Trust me. No, even though he rejected us, I don't think City would have spent that money.
Nah, but look. Okay, let me play the devil's advocate here. Okay, so the board, the chairman says every time they do transfers, they plan everything. So if we give them credit that they planned their number 2 and number 1 and number 2 target, right? So we're giving that the plan. Why wouldn't you know how much Verts is required? They knew how much Haaland is long time ago. They could have known how much the
Verts is going to take. Why did Liverpool beat 100 before?
What?
Why did they beat 100?
I think we found out that Verts just is going somewhere already. Has been speaking.
No. Why did Liverpool? If Liverpool knew the amount of money,
we got the L.
Wait. Patrick, you answer me this. If Liverpool knew the amount of money they were going to collect, why did they beat 100K before? 100,000 euros before? Liverpool. That was for Vert. That was their first
I
bid.
thought you have to test waters, but they know how much it's gonna close.
Nah, bro. They didn't know how much they're gonna collect. Well, not testing nothing.
I think we got rejected and we just have to move on. It doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, I'll just say one thing on this transfer stuff. Everyone goes and they think because you hear a bid and you go, the bid's done. I think they think the medical comes the next day and the player then gets announced 2 days later. You then go into a separate negotiation on payment structure. You then go into sorting agent payments out, which can change. Look at this thing with Liverpool has taken nearly 2 weeks.
It is after they told us
Yeah,
that it's
there's
gonna
no
close
here we
soon.
go on that either.
Yeah, people think transfers are just put a bid in, accepted, the player moves in the next day. It doesn't work like that. They've got to sort out a down payment. Then you start negotiating the down payments. Then you've got to start negotiating the amortization of it. It goes on and on and on. And people, it's the bit of the transfer no one looks at. And that's the transfers can take weeks. They can take weeks.
That's why maybe that's why teams like Man City, they already plan who they're going to get. That's why they start speaking prior. That's why I'm just saying I think we just found out that look, these guys the same as Declan Rice. Rice was already talking to Arsenal. Just accept it. Who cares? We're getting Cherki, and you know what I'm gonna do?
The Rice one.
So
that
next
guy he's been playing for 2 seasons, right? No trophy, so that's his lost no house.
No, Rice is a baller, but it happened anyway.
What do you mean Rice is a baller? Rice is not a baller. What do you mean?
Rice is a baller. I think Declan Rice is a baller. I always say
so he's better than you think he's better than Caicedo as well.
Yeah, I think Rice is better than Caicedo.
This guy's been listening to Don on
I think Rice is better than Caicedo.
I don't listen to that whole Chelsea match. Caicedo has been better than Rice this season.
Yeah, but I think in general, Rice is better than Caicedo. But anyway, we will do that debate another day. What was I about to say? The same thing as I did for Haaland. How confident I am. I bought the Haaland jersey before Haaland was signed. I'm going to buy the Cherki jersey before Cherki is signed.
Oh yeah. Ryan Cherki, I think gets done. I think Cherki and Reinders will go to the Club World Cup.
It's the fullbacks, isn't it? I think they'll start working on the fullbacks.
I didn't understand the Caldoon comment. We'll have everyone in by the Club World Cup. There's absolutely no chance of that happening.
We still have 4 weeks. Oh,
what if they swing it? What if they swing it?
The Club World Cup is on the 19th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Martin. You think when Caldoon said we're gonna close everything, you think he's lying?
I think they would like that. I just don't think
that would be hard. That would be easy.
I hope they're wrong.
That would be easy.
I hope I'm wrong, but
I think the
Can
biggest.
you clarify that Reinders point from the chat earlier?
What Reinders point?
Oh, I asked Martin in the chat earlier before I jumped on if the holdup was just that they were trying to buy a replacement for him and they haven't bought that yet, and he was
they're sorting out. Is it Richie from?
Yeah,
Rico from Toronto. They are trying to get him. Yeah. Isn't that quite
sometimes,
funny? That's the
by the
guy
way,
who
that
left
is
last
true.
season.
That can hold the deal up. Some teams want to get their
last
replacement in before. Yeah, it can happen all sorts.
Even the Lyon thing. The thing about Cherki is that I don't think they need a replacement because there is somebody already there who was there. But Lyon are also under.
No, it's a change, Pat. It's like buying a house. You don't buy a house and move in the next day.
Yeah, true.
Unless you're very lucky to do that.
Yeah, Martin. My opinion on all these transfers, I think there's a voice in the back of my head. I was told by somebody, Martin. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he told me privately saying he thinks Gibbs White is not pushing anymore to leave, and he might end up staying. But I think if there's a hardest signing, I think it'll be Gibbs White if we still continue with him.
I don't know what we're going to do with homegrown. I think the homegrown is going to be a sticky situation.
Also, getting rid of foreign players to accommodate the new foreign players could be an issue.
Martin, is Oscar
unless we start getting some sales.
Yeah.
So that means they won't sell him then.
But the trouble is, you're going to lose John Stones, you're going to lose Jack Grealish,
Walker, Phillips.
Walker, Phillips. There is going to be, because Kushanoff will eventually. Because, by the way, everyone thought Ain't Nori was homegrown. He's not. So you can take Ain't Nori off the homegrown list. there is going to be an issue with homegrown. Nobbins did a brilliant show the other day about it.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah,
so
I watched it. Yeah.
there's gonna, we're not careful, we're gonna have a real problem with that soon. A real problem.
I would hope.
And you can't just use academy. Everyone keeps saying use academy. You can't. I need to. This is another thing that I feel like I'm pissing in the wind on this one. Academy players under the age of 21 don't count in your 25-man squad.
Yeah, I wish we could keep some of them until they got to the right age. But like you said, they're not patient anymore. Because that would be ideal, as if we, if we were grooming our academy players to stay with us until they turn 22 to become our homegrown players. But unfortunately, like you said earlier, they get impatient and they want to leave because they want to play. So that maybe that idea is not a good.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Kelsey. Oscar Bob could start for maybe a Villa, a Forest. He can go
Chelsea.
10 or 12
He can also start for Chelsea.
He would start for. Yeah.
Start for Chelsea.
So that's the problem you've got.
Wait a minute, Martin.
Keep buying players to block these academy players, and we never go full.
If I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong, Chelsea wanted Oscar Bob. Remember, they wanted him. They were looking at him that other time.
Yeah, they wanted Bob. Yeah,
yeah, they wanted Oscar Bob. Yeah, they were looking at him. One of the windows, they were looking at him, and we said no. Then they came for Nick O'Reilly. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea come back for Nick O'Reilly. This guy is stocking up, and Chelsea is stocking up that whole academy team.
They want our academy,
that helped him. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that is the show. That is the show. That's the Bomba transfer zone. My energy is gone. You won't see me again. I'm sorry. I've done enough. I've done 5 videos today. Enough. No, 4 videos. Enough. That's enough. Martin, come back
in a couple of hours for
I'll give you a rest on. I'll give you a rest on back Tuesday. I'll give you a rest.
Yeah,
well, I'm back tomorrow.
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Martin. I was about to say, let me tag you in. I was doing this because Martin's on holidays. Martin, take over. I'm done. Martin, take over. Then I'll go on holidays.
Do a 4-hour stream on Tuesday to catch up on all the news. Hopefully,
we've got loads coming up. Hey, Billy, beat this. I'll say this. Got a new show with Alan starting soon.
Oh God.
You have an Alan show. Is he just going to talk about Nunes the whole time?
It's going to be a debate show, me versus Alan.
That'll be interesting.
That would be good.
Positive v negative.
It says why? It says why did you do 4 videos? Sunday's supposed to be a rest day because I'm not working. That's why, Jerry. So I have time.
What do you mean you are not working? If you say it like that, it's like just say you are jobless. That's better.
Wins tackles! In front! It's a title winner! Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying! Hat-trick hunting, trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!